Howdy folks, and welcome to Skullrunners, our original 2nd edition Starfinder campaign. I am Joe Treff, your GM this evening, and many other evenings, and joining me are my friends Olive, Dan, Brendan, and David. We are missing Liz tonight, who is feeling a little bit under the weather, but will be rejoining us next week. We, as I said, will be playing Starfinder, but before we do, a couple of quick announcements. First of all, we play D&D every Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join me with my friends Matt, Tina, Vincent, Hannah, Kara, and Alana as we play the third of 10 connected D&D campaigns in the homebrew world of Alberon. We also have a website, alberonrpg.com. There's information about this campaign along with all the other campaigns, anthologies, and one-shots that we've run. There is a lot of maps and miniatures and stuff, and so on that website you can see some pictures of the different things that end up on our table. Right now we have a map, we have a microphone, and we have a couple miniatures, but you can see all that on the website and at AlberonRPG on Instagram, Threads, and maybe some other social media that I've forgotten about at this point, but certainly Instagram and Threads. We also have next month a new anthology that we will be playing that is called Crown of Salt. It is run by Kara, who runs many of our horror anthologies. This particular one is using the Cairn 2E system, which I do not know very much about. It's a little bit rules light, a little bit more narrative, and so I'm very excited to play that. And then that is all the announcements that I have for this week. And so it is time for this week's session of Skullrunners. And I'll jump right into our recap with this music, because it's apropos. Skullrunners, last we played, you awoke, some of you in worse condition than others, scattered across your home base in a subterranean wasteland district of crumbling concrete and steel known as the Undercrawl, and gathered yourselves to receive a mission from your fixer, the powerful android who holds court in Club MIRAGE in the chrome and neon-drenched districts above you. You all traverse the Undercrawl, moving through demolished trains and partially collapsed tunnels with particular ease and assistance from Theo and Valinka to chart a safer path. Though, Valinka, when you encountered a pocket of toxic gas, you did have some trouble falling prey to carbon monoxide poisoning steadily as you refused to move.
Yes.
Undeterred by this, you found some scrap and salvaged and crafted some basic environmental masks to help you through, with Sagan taking advantage of their Sarkeesian physiology to just hold their breath. And you reach the ladder to the neon depths above, traversing this pocket of bad air, where you could already feel the music and perceive the glow of the neon above. Unfortunately, you emerged into an ambush from the Red Rabbit gangsters, clad in metal faceplates tinted red, intent on robbing you blind. Theo managed the battlefield, designating targets to give the team an edge on their attacks. Valinka, you managed through the battlefield, cutting into enemies with chilling blasts from your bone pistol. Monk, you emerged from the manhole cover, and as you did so, a dumpster emerged from a portal in a flurry of banana peels and manuscript pages, sealing off the dead end. Sagan cast spells from a Bless This Mess embroidery square, brandished like a holy icon in the midst of this cyberpunk duel. And finally, Nyx, the horror show of a android, cartwheeled into combat, commanding their drone Fix to blast at enemies from afar, dealing devastating blows. This combat was intense, especially at first, but the tide turned with a flurry of critical hits from more than half the party. And after their boss fell, the rest soon followed, with a lone survivor escaping into the neon depths beyond. You all emerged into the Crimson Quarter proper, and made your way through the blazing neon streets to Club Mirage, where you met your fixer, Chrome Dream, and obtained your first mission. You are to make your way to the Axiom Relay territory, a different district within Seethe, and obtain plans kept in a hard storage server within a warehouse. You are briefed of the possible dangers, mostly automated defenses, but the Null Saints gang also operates around the region you will need to cross to make it to Axiom Relay. But as you left, successful in obtaining your first mission, you attempted to swipe a bottle of liquor, and were caught, and as the group of staff, all of them, now walk towards you from both in front and behind. Skullrunners, this is where we begin this evening. Actually, this music is still fine. You are clustered around the bar. with the Lashunta bartender, the Vesk bouncer, and Chrome Dream herself now all gathered around you. Several patrons kind of slam their drinks and hurriedly exit the establishment. Is there anything that you're all doing?
I would like to try to calm the situation down.
Yeah. Can some more detail on the recap here? Did Theo see who was it that tried to swipe and replace it with it was
Not swipe. So you grabbed the bottle of alcohol, and then it was
I tried
Nyx.
to grab a drink that someone had left unattended.
Yes, and then it was Nyx who decided that the solution to calling the attention was to just dump some glowing blue antifreeze into this. So it looks like you're holding a poison drink for sure.
Yeah.
Monk, I think, is going to try to calm the situation just by kind of like doing like an out loud like voice of just like calm. And a little bit of authority, and just being like, okay, everyone, just calm down. We'll pay for everything, and we'll leave. And as I say that, I'm going to flash up my comm unit, and I'm going to try to like signal a high amount of credits, like 250, to see if I can offer it.
Do you have that?
I do. I didn't buy any. Sorry, I'm so much. I was too rushed for fucking time.
Lalenka's eyebrows that she doesn't have raise.
Can I roll diplomacy?
I've already put down the drink.
So, in doing that, I would say this is, diplomacy.
Nice.
You're making a request.
Natural 20. Boo! Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that baby. Look at that
I
baby.
see it barely because those dice are illegible.
The Lashunta bartender sees this, kind of nods, and your communicator gets an incoming request for funds transfer. Do you transfer those funds, Monk? Because everybody kind of storms over. You can see this Vesk comes out. They pull a what looks like maybe a tactical shotgun from beneath the bench. They kind of rack these shells into the reinforced steel. They level it at all of you. You can see Chrome Dream is about to speak, but the Lashunta bartender looks at you and just says, and take the rest of the bottle too. Thank you. And they just pass it over to you.
Oh,
There's
nice.
this moment of like confusion. You could see the Vesk just
The best is the guy that asked for the drink,
yes.
right?
Is there anything else that you are all doing in this moment?
Fucking, like Theo's ready to get the hell out of here, and he says, "All I wanted to ask for was that stupid, whatever the drink."
Intergalactic fizzy volcano.
Intergalactic fizzy volcano. I was just trying to like be nice, but yeah,
It's the price of being kind.
Theo's ready to get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
With that check, especially as you flash the credits and you transfer 250 credits over the most expensive drink that you have ever purchased. You are able to take this bottle of liquor with you, and you can hit the streets. You can see Chrome Dream. They had their communicator out. They were intent on sending out some kind of a message, but that seems to have stopped. And as you kind of pass out, you can hear Ruskar kind of turns to the bartender and goes, "And what about my fizzy volcano?" But you make your way out. And into the streets, very successfully avoiding a potential encounter. The streets here are drenched in neon. There are shops off to the left and right. You can see like little food stalls and things like that. It's in the afternoon. The chart that you had been, or the coordinates that you had been given, will bring you along a route that does pass by an armory that you had been kind of clued into. There is a place called the Backlight Armory that you would need to take just a minor detour into an alley to go to. Are you all looking to stop there, or are you just traveling straight through?
I think we need to find something that's going to make Usagen much smaller, because if we go through the HVAC system, it's going to save us literal days. So we need to get you smaller, so we can travel faster.
You want me to put it to go in a trash compactor?
Well, it doesn't need to be that, but we could cut your legs
All
off.
right,
We could.
I start like.
You already are missing one leg. How about two, friend?
No.
We can trade your leg, the real one, to the null states, and then we'll have our connection to the black market.
I mean, these aren't bad ideas, maybe. I don't know.
There's no bad ideas in brainstorming, but no.
There is no bad ideas, but this one.
How do you feel about crawling on all fours for an extended period of time.
I've done worse.
All right.
Now we're going to slide you
I
through.
mean, he's tall, right? But he's gonna be.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It will be uncomfortable. But assuming it's a standard size HVAC system, Sagan will fit in the way that like many things will fit into many places.
Would I have lubricant in my inventory?
No.
Okay.
So I look around and see if there's like a hardware shop or anything. Specifically, what I'm looking for is like a furniture dolly, like one of the ones that does, like it's just a plank with some wheels.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Sure.
Or a skateboard or something like that.
Oh, that's a good
Nice.
idea. That's
Oh,
a
I
good
like
idea.
And if I can't find that, then some lube will do.
I love that. Okay, so I
Interesting.
would say go ahead and make an investigation check, which I believe is just a
Perception.
I think that's what it's called in Starfinder, but I'm just double checking.
I could try. I mean, I could use society to try to find stuff.
I would say
Street fight? No, it's vampires.
either if you have a appropriate lore, you could use lore.
Yeah,
If you wanted, I would say even crafting makes sense here.
yeah. I've got an appropriate lore.
Okay.
Talon redeemed a.
Oh,
Whoa, you ass!
Oh, Talon.
It's 19.
Okay.
That's my first natural 20 to game Talon.
So it's 26 in total.
26 in total. Looking around after like everything that you could find, there is like off into one of these alleyways like a it's broken, but it's one of those hydraulic manual jacks that you can kind of like lift things up on, but the wheels work fine. It's clearly not intended for like speed racing or like, popping an ollie on, but it's broad, it's wide, it's sturdy. It will absolutely work for your purpose.
Perfect.
You can just unscrew the handle and kind of toss that off.
Yeah. So I do that. I stand on it and go. If I'm going through the freaking HVAC system, someone's gonna have to push me. And I look around and I go,
All
"All right, Lala, you're pushing me," and I'm
flexes.
standing on it, waiting for you to push me to the HVAC system.
She just pushes you off of it. Trip!
Okay, into the HVAC we go. What do I think we should get more armor. If I knew you had a ton of credit, Daddy, over here, we could get really good weapons for this mission that we're about to go on.
I appreciate the spending money on the drink, but yeah, I mean,
The
I
fuck?
think it could have been 100 to get us out of there.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a big spender. You know how it is.
Okay, Daddy, let's go to
Some
the
big
armor.
spender at the
Yes.
armory, yeah.
Let's go to the Blacklight Armory.
Mm-hmm.
And just stomp off.
Speaking of what happened there, as we're walking and talking, are we walking to the HVAC system?
It seems like you're taking the slight detour to the armory, but
Okay,
yeah,
on the
ultimately,
armory.
yeah.
Okay, we can figure out some armory.
I'm rolling.
It's
the
a
thing behind-
ways to the HVAC system. You're going to have to cross a bridge into Axiom territory first. And then from there, you'll be able to access the HVAC system
Okay.
proper.
Okay.
But yeah, for sure. So you make your way through the streets, kind of passing by various arcades, bars, things of that nature. And eventually you come to a place where there is a cargo container. The doors have been left open, so you can see the doors on either side open to like an alleyway. And this is where your coordinates kind of point you to. You make your way in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Very trusting. You walk into a back alley.
Oh, well,
As you
wait,
do
I'll
so-
check for traps. That's one of my things that I can do.
Is it an inviting back alley? Like, oh, business here?
No, it's like very much, it looks kind of shady, I would say, for free.
I have a whole thing that has to do with traps.
I imagine it's probably lore or
Motherfuck.
computers.
Let's see.
Could also be theory.
Oh my god, I had it on here.
Thievery is at the bottom. If you're, I mean, I have like a.
But it's
plus
like it's like a whole thing that you check for traps. Whatever. I'll use
Check under feet. It's probably under feet.
There's a lot of stuff under feet.
yeah, I'll use
There's a feet
I'll find it later. For now, just perception.
Okay.
Nice. 26.
Okay. With a 26, you look at this place. There is no traps. But
Okay.
certainly it pays to be wary of where you walk, and so something just to consider as you move about your place here. There are little tarps that have kind of been draped over to make it a little harder to see. It's by design almost not inviting. Yes.
It is a feat, and it's
nice.
called Danger Awareness. It's for
Excellent.
traps and hidden, undetected, unnoticed creatures or traps.
But you can make your way in pretty confident that there is no traps, and around this sort of shipping container corner, there is a little dead end that you can tell is probably meant for like dumpsters and things of that nature. Instead, what has occupied this space is, if you can imagine like a Girl Scout cookie sort of like table, it is just a long wooden table with a whole bunch of different things on it, and then sitting behind it in power armor that is like bursting at the seams is a very, very large Farron. Large width-wise, they're only about 4 feet tall, tiny yellow little guy, no hair, no eyebrows, just really large stubble from like a beard. They're smoking just the very, very butt of a fat cigar. And they just kind of like look across at all of you, and they just go, you heard about Meetrick Labaloo. I'm happy to have all you here at the Backlight Armory. What are you looking for? Who told you about this place?
That was Chrome Dream.
Chrome
Yeah.
Dream.
Oh,
She
Crow
said
Deep's
you-
a good friend.
Yeah, she
Really
said
good
you were
friend.
the
We've done some good work
They said you were the
together.
best.
I am the best.
Yeah.
Very
all right.
apparent.
They swipe some switches under the table, and the prices all change. They all reduce by a substantial amount.
Nice.
They have like surge pricing that you see at Walmart, basically. And the tags ripped off and are just placed in front of each item. On this table, you can see there is a semi-auto pistol. This is the tactical variant. There's actually a whole rack of them that is behind the table. There is another rack of laser pistols, the Azimuth laser pistols. There is a whole bandolier of knives, survival knives that look like they have probably been stolen. They're like still coated in oil out of the factory. There is armor. There are 2 of those, like, if you think of like the Fallout mannequins that you can put armor on, 2 of those. One of them is covered in this very lightweight armor that is second skin.
Nice.
There is also a couple of different S-Tech suits, which are just very flexible light armor made out of different fibers. You can see hacking kits, engineering kits. There are med kits here. There is a small little rack of vials with healing serums. He says, "Oh, and for friends of Chrome Dream," and he pulls out a chest and opens it up to reveal flash grenades, frag grenades, and smoke grenades as well. There is also an infrared sensor that you can purchase for a variety of different uses, and a climbing kit. Actually, a trio of climbing kits.
Oh,
Climbing kit sounds useful.
yes.
I guess what of these are below 100 credits?
Sure.
You're
Yeah.
gonna perception the price
so
I'm gonna say
tag.
I'm gonna look at the price
The
tag.
survival knives come in at 90 credits each. So you could buy a knife for under 100 credits. You could get a med kit for 100 credits. The serum of healing is 50 credits each, and there are 8 of them available. A flash grenade is 100 credits.
We each got one of those.
Yes, we do.
You actually see behind them, as they kind of like are watching you, there is a little stand of personal comms units you could buy. There's 6 of them, and they're 7 credits each, but not the most effective combat weapon. And then the climbing kits are 80 credits as well.
I only have 93 credits.
Ooh.
So
I have 156, which I can help.
And you can always try to negotiate down or trade as well. How much do you have left?
150. I only bought armor and a
if
gun
you had,
because
if
I
you
didn't
had
have
4,
time.
I just want to tell you, if you had the full amount of credits left, you could buy literally everything here at least once.
Oh my
did you
God.
not buy any augmentation?
No,
The
I didn't
S-Tech
have
suit,
time.
the S-Tech suit
Okay.
is $450. That's the most expensive thing.
I was
here.
like kind of doing this like last minute rush. I did it before.
Lame. Walenka holds up one of the climbing kits, and she'll go, "Daddy, I want this."
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! I thought I was daddy.
That's why I'm so pointing at you. I want this. Pay for it.
What is this weird family dynamic that you all have here?
I meant you were daddy.
Oh, well, yeah.
How much is it?
80.
80 credits.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I say honestly, Theo just wants one for himself. So
Yeah.
Theo, as he asks, "What's this dynamic?" Theo will like pick one up real quick. and just like, here it is.
Daddy, daddy,
I'll mark
daddy,
off 80
mommy.
credits. You
As
guys-
Linka holds up. Does it come in any? Does it come in any other colors?
What do I look like here? Yeah. And he pulls out a pink one.
Don't you dare. I want the black one or the gray one.
Are all the other
Don't
ones?
you dare.
Because Theo would have just picked out the first one there. Is it in black?
Yeah, it's in black.
Is that the only black one?
There's 2 black ones. And
Oh,
a pink
okay,
one.
never mind.
Nice.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be the black one, so I could be like,
Look, I think this is the start of your pink era.
No, it's not.
I think
No,
you should
it's
just give it a
not.
try. I just think you should give it a
No,
try.
it's
You
not.
guys know paint is like a really common thing you could buy, right?
Thank you. But you don't have any paint?
No.
Ah.
Okay,
alright.
fine. We'll have the black one.
Thank you.
He pass you the black one for 80
How many credits do I take out?
80 credits for the black one.
Don't mind if I add that to my inventory.
mm-hmm.
This is just like Bubs and Spice. It's not our money, it's Spice's money.
It is. And the sad truth is, I do have money.
I know.
Spend all of it.
I'm okay, I'm a spellcaster.
So, anything else that people want?
The healing serums are
6
50
credits,
apiece.
I
Healing serums are 50 apiece, yeah.
It would be pretty sick if someone else bought a healing serum.
I could get that. I will take one of your healing serums,
50
please.
credits. You can take
Yeah.
one of the 8 that they have available.
Okay.
You never know, right? Just in case.
I can't heal myself.
We did get a flash grenade.
Yeah.
So me and Theo are holding grenades.
Yes.
Okay.
I also got some. Did I get some? No, I did not. Yes, I did. I did some flash grenades at the start.
So how many climbing kits did we buy?
2.
2. Okay.
You left only the pink one.
I'm looking at all of these things.
Is it the same price? Is the pink one the same price?
No,
or-
it's 5 more credits.
Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, stick with the left
There
then.
you go.
I look at all of these things, and knowing I can't afford any of them, I'm just looking for like what sort of non-lethal options there are.
Non-lethal? I mean, the smoke grenade and the flash grenade, there's not like a lot of non-lethal options.
That's
Right?
right.
This dude doesn't seem like he's...
Yeah.
It's called the Armory. Not a lot of non-lethal options.
Commercial or tactical climbing kit?
Commercial.
Great question.
Anything else, or have you purchased what you want?
I feel good about what I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, all of these other weapons and what have you. I feel good about what I carry. Carry.
I honestly feel like I was pretty loaded up when we came in. So, yeah, no.
Thank you.
A climbing kit.
Labalu, is that your name?
He looks at all of you. First to Theo, he said,
Respectfully, you guys are probably the least equipped I've seen moving
Oh,
around.
apologies. Let me rephrase that. For my price range.
That's fair.
and you said,
Labalu's your name?
Meet Rick Labaloo.
Labalu.
Meat
Meat Rick.
Meat Rick.
Labalu.
Meat
Walinka, pleasure.
Meatrig is a lovely name. Now, once we actually have some more currency, perhaps we can come back and definitely upgrade my, we'll call it fashion choices.
Yeah, that would be a great idea, mister. And I get new stuff in here every day.
Okay.
Fantastic. That's great to hear.
so you all kind of back out of this kind of dead
As
end.
we're like walking, Monk is just gonna be like, guys, this is gonna sound like kind of funny, but you know that whole thing about the intergalactic fizzy volcano, that's not a real menu drink item. I kind of made it up.
When, like, Theo hears that, and then when so maybe you should have pulled me aside and mentioned that when the bouncer asked for that.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I thought it was so funny. I just had to let the gag keep going. You know, I'm all about the bits. But no, seriously, I want to be honest with you guys. I mean, I told Nix, and Nix knows before, but you know, it's just that I have this, you know, kind of context set up where I can kind of post fake stories on the investigator. It's mostly just local level stuff. I just want you guys to know so we're all on the same table. You know, it's all on the level. I mean, it's not on the level. It's totally illegal. But I mean, it is what it is. You guys, you know, that's who I'm dealing with. Monkey tries to, you know, circumvent journalism laws.
That line that you said there about everything like on the table, do that over the bit next time. We might potentially, you know, get shot in a bar.
Noted.
It'll save you 250 credits, probably.
Yeah, that's a very expensive bit.
But can we all be honest? It was pretty fun.
It was pretty funny.
It was pretty fun.
I was laughing. I was very much laughing. He was not laughing.
You leave the immediate orbit of Club Mirage. The Crimson Corridor stretches out into a labyrinth of streets, but most of you relatively familiar with this section. The lighting does shift as you travel. Near Club Mirage, it was vibrant, with flickering neon of red bathing the entire street in uneven but bright light. And here, as you continue to progress, it becomes a little bit uneven. The neon signs buzz and flicker, a few burned out entirely. You can see red and violet dominate most of this place still, but the colors themselves a little bit harsher, a little bit darker. The streets become narrower. Is there anything that you are all doing as you make your way towards this place?
We're not in the air duct yet.
No, you guys have a ways to go.
I think we're going to run. If my map is correct, I think we're going to run into the null states maybe as we cross the border.
Probably. So Crimson Crossing is the place that you would cross into Axiom, and that is where they typically operate.
So Crimson Crossing, and then we would get to Crimson Crossing and then hit the HVAC shortcut.
Entry.
Then you need to cross over a bridge, and then the HVAC will be on the other side.
And then okay, gotcha.
And these bridges are pretty big. They're like, if you think of like a highway bridge, it's like a very large, maybe like, actually not super wide, maybe 40 feet wide structure. There are these rails that run along either side because there are these huge cargo trams that they close the street down to like ship massive amounts of goods from time to time. But the street is primarily for foot and other small vehicle traffic. You cannot or should not pilot a hover vehicle within 100 feet of the walkways.
So I'm guessing the bridge is the halfway point between Axiom Relay and...
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Is
what
that the
bridges.
border?
Yes. And so you can see all of these kind of like in the map connected. Those little black lines are each probably like regions that go all the way down to the Rust Ocean. They're only a couple thousand feet wide, and so they don't really appear as gaps on the map. Also, it's hard to make gaps in Adobe Express.
So as I notice, we're getting into as Sagan notices, we're getting into more of a rough area. Things are getting darker. He goes, all right, guys, come on, huddle up. And
Okay.
yeah, he goes, all right, I know you guys don't like this. I know this is not your favorite thing, but we're on the clock and we need this. So get ready for the group chat. So you feel like as he like concentrates a little bit, a spell come over you, and you feel this in your mind as like a weird, almost invasive presence opens up, and all of a sudden you realize you can like kind of hear each other's like subverbal thoughts, and you can sort of communicate telepathically.
Amazing.
Imagine that in that beginning of it is like a slow buildup of like a little bit of pressure, and then like a and you just feel it.
Never like this.
Every time.
It's never good. I hate hearing his thoughts.
All right, so while we're in the huddle still, I mean, we did just get out of a gunfight, so I'm assuming null sates try to talk it out or try to.
I think exactly. They want augmentations. I have ears that are augmented. You're not augmented. Are either of you augmented?
My eyes.
I look at my entire leg and half of my torso and go, I don't know. Am I augmented?
I don't know your species. You tell me.
I'm gonna
I
think
have no
about
idea.
that real hard, Lolly.
Okay, fuck you. So you go first.
Yeah, fuck
They
you.
take you. You are sacrifice.
Sounds
Our
like
plan is sacrifice.
We go through this
all
type
good.
of exchange.
So sacrifices aside, I mean, I don't know. Now that I think about it, that is going to be pretty obvious. They're going to want to.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Maybe we got something of an in. I can call up my friend Carla and see if she knows any of these people, because she works with a med clinic. She might have had some run-ins with them.
Carla's Med Clinic is in Crimson Crossing.
Oh,
That's where we're
yeah.
going.
We can drop by probably,
Yeah.
or I'll send her a message that says I'm coming, and it just says I'm coming, lowercase. That's it.
Sure, that's how I text typically.
Carla.
Give me 1 second. So when I said that, I was so close to accidentally pressing.
Oh, it's the next one over.
As the message goes through, you get one back almost immediately that just says, "Great. Is there anything that you'll need ready?"
I look around. Are any of us dying? Are any of us No.
I am
Y'all did
missing.
heal me up pretty good.
Yeah, we got magic.
We're good.
I'm okay.
just want to say hi, have a chat.
All right.
What do you know about the Skullrunners, Carla?
And you actually get a message back that says, be careful. There is a lot of violence lately.
A lot of violence today. All right, I might have to spend some time at the clinic. There might be some poor souls who need to heal. Oh, by the way, and like, if anyone has like HP damage, I can just heal that up while we're huddling.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was only a couple points shy, but yeah, sure.
I'm low on. Am I low on spell slots? I think I'm low. It's been a while.
Okay.
So your plan is to talk to the person at the clinic or human sacrifice. One or the other.
No human sacrifice. I'm joking.
Right, we're only joking.
No problem. You keep
I'd
to
be a
the-
good sacrifice.
You keep to the wider streets. There are times where the path threatens to kind of constrict into maintenance corridors, but you're able to navigate this place relatively well. You pass all kinds of things as you are making your way through here. And there are, in places, like vents and grates here, but not the HVAC system that you're looking for. You can see in like a repurposed elevator shaft, there is a sort of like a surgery robot that seems to be just kind of malfunctioning steadily, just kind of tapping against the glass. There is no corpse or anything like lodged in it, but it doesn't look like something that it's been pretty heavily scavenged. You can actually pass at one point. You know what? I would say as they pass, they stop. There's a trio of kids that are all Lashunta, and they are racing these hovering scrapped drones that they have kind of like put together. And one of them just goes, "Hey, mister, that's pretty cool!" Like pointing at your little hover jack. And then they just laugh and just take off as soon as like you even turn to look at them.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
And they just laugh as they go.
Monk's gonna kind of laugh a little bit.
But you also, maybe like halfway to Crimson Crossing, it's been pretty busy for most of the street. There is a place where the traffic kind of flags, and there is a lone figure that you see kind of leaning off and in the shadows. There is a flickering light column actually coming from like an overhead street light, and it is just a Bruneri dressed in a yellow trench coat. The trench coat itself shimmers almost like gold in the neon glow. You can see they tilt their head, and out of their left eye there is this red light that indicates an augmentation. This is almost certainly a member of the Valor Syndicate. And they, noticing all of you just subtly with one little, and a Bruneri is like an otter person, one little fuzzy finger kind of waves you over.
Oh, Hannah played one.
I suss him out.
Okay, in terms of?
I just want to see if he is a trap.
If he is a trap.
Is he gonna try to trap him?
Yeah, she's a thief.
Can I trust him?
As soon as you think that, I go, that's offensive. Don't do that.
This is a diplomacy check.
Can...
Or no, this is a thievery check. Or just perception.
Just perception, ideally. Okay, because they... Okay, 22.
Not bad.
You look at this person. They don't seem like a trap.
Okay.
They seem like they're probably hanging out and waiting for somebody very much like all of you. You are not the only people who accept jobs from corporations or criminals or really just whoever can pay. There's a lot of groups like you. And so this person seems to be waiting for fighters or messengers. Who knows? But
Side
it seems
quest?
to be this seems to be a side quest.
I accept side quests.
You walk over to this
Everyone
Bruneri.
loves a side quest.
Sure. You all walk over to this Bruneri. He stays exactly where he is, but as you approach, he says, "The crossing's not closed, but it's selective tonight. Maybe you get a message into Axiom territory from me, the only way that can't be tracked. Maybe you get a little bit of help getting across. What do you think?"
Is that a riddle?
Depends where the message going. Depends any danger or threat levels associated with the message.
Ain't
or
no
do-
danger. Ain't no threat. I'm just trying to get word to a friend.
Who's a friend then?
just a man in a black suit and a red tie. He'll be sipping an espresso down at the Relay Cafe.
We don't have like a I don't know, some kind of map or something? Right?
I would say you can pull up on the infosphere. This is just
by phone,
recall
right?
information from infosphere.
Yeah.
Maybe just check. This is an access knowledge or access infosphere check. And I would say, like, as a baseline, all of you have a map, but this is more about, like, this is such a huge map.
That would be
Computers!
Yeah,
It's not just about finding the region on a flat plane. It's about finding the region on one of several thousand flat planes the size of an entire continent.
Sure.
I think Vlali, hearing you say the word map, she like takes her two hands and stretches out a dope hollow map.
Oh, nice.
Because I have +10 to computers, which has to do with access infosphere.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So if you want to roll the check, you can take a +10 conditional modifier from Vlali for this check.
Let's hold it up.
And what's the skill that I'm making?
Computers.
This is computers. Or sorry,
Hell yeah, I
yeah,
love that.
computers.
Cool. And you said how much am I rolling in addition?
10.
10, you're adding 10. Conditional modifier.
Damn. 7 plus 5, 13, and then, or no, 12, and then plus 10, 22.
22, there you go. So you look at this map, and using Volley's help, you're able to very quickly kind of zoom across. And you actually, with this check, get a little bit of a better picture of where you're going. You can see where you are now, maybe halfway across the entirety of the Crimson Quarter. The other halfway will lead you to the place known as a crossing. I would say probably, Sagan, you've been there before, just to go maybe to this clinic. So you're a little bit familiar with this area naturally. Crimson Crossing is a place that has the clinic at the cross, which is where your friend works. The Velvet Coil Noodle, which is like a little noodle stand. There is a more axiom-tilted food place called Clean Slate Nutrients. And then there's the Threshold Grill. So like a lot of little food places. There is a market in that region as well called the Crimson Cross Market. And then you can see this bridge just beyond that point stretches across the gap. And right around there, you can see just before the place that you are all trying to go to, almost a corner across, at like a four-way intersection, the warehouses begin on one corner, and this cafe is opposite. This would be like the perfect place to spy, actually, on a warehouse like this. If a warehouse was something that you wanted to spy on.
Relay Cafe, and then warehouses over here. Okay.
And so it is largely on your way.
How you feeling, Bowie?
I mean, I think we're just trying to get. We can see the Relay Cafe is over here. We're trying to get over there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to know what the message is and who's trying to intercept the message, sir.
It's a very simple message. It's only about 15 words. You just need to remember them. And I'll give you something to get you across the crossing. No one's allowed out right now. There's a corporate party happening in Axion, celebrating some kind of mandatory corporate celebration.
Wait, what? So the crossing is closed for a corporate party?
Yes, but it doesn't have to be closed for you.
Okay.
If you get my message across.
Okay.
You help me, I help you.
Okay.
Theo looks over at Lily and is like,
I don't see why not. We're going anyway.
Whatever you guys think, I trust both of you.
He reaches into his trench coat and he pulls out these slick lanyards that are embedded with LED like rainbow strips. As he clicks them on, it is just like a rainbow of LED that goes across the whole thing. You can see printed on it is the Axiom Relay subsidiary company, Double Rainbow Glassworks. And he says, the glassworkers are having some kind of a corporate party, and this will disguise you as all of them. More importantly, it will get you through the tolls, no problem, no cost. Now, which one of you is going to remember this message?
I can remember. Say it slowly so I can remember.
I can't say it slowly, lady. Everything's being recorded, and you need to listen close. I'm only going to say this twice. You ready?
Okay, ready? Everybody get your
He
pens
leans
out.
in close so only you can hear this.
Oh, fuck.
You guys can help meta.
I will
Say it out loud via your mind.
Yeah,
Nice.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Very
Shit.
nice.
There you
Shit.
go.
Quick Rick needs a pick 6, a Zik kicks, lickety split. Splits and zits. Did you get that?
Hold on.
Quick, quick,
Where's the...
I can say it one more time if you're ready.
I'm not ready.
Need a writing utensil.
So she's consulting in her mind. I have Quick Rick is the first one, and then it ends with Zits something. Who's all right? So we need to pay attention
I thought
to
it
the
was
middle
wit.
now.
Quick wit or wit?
Quick
sounds
Rick.
right. And then lickety split is, I think, the last 2 words.
No, something Zits.
Quick Rick needs a quick zit.
And you guys are all doing this telepathically, so you can see this little like otter guy is like trying to figure out what's going on because you guys look like you're having it's the paraverbals
I'm
of a
just
conversation.
staring at him intently.
Yeah. Oh, I think I can also read lips too, if that helps. Let me make sure I can.
Probably not because you're talking in your minds, which
No,
distinctly
his
don't have
lips.
Oh, yeah, he's
Yes,
not-
I can read lips. So
That's awesome.
Can I get it 2 more times?
I will say
instead
it
of
a
one more
little
time?
slower
You had
this
it
time.
once. You only said it once. You said it twice.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Quick Rick needs a pick 6, a Zix kicks, lickety split, spits and zits. Now you'll find my friend in a black suit and a red tie sipping an espresso down at the Relay Cafe, which you should try if you haven't. It's as rich as a corporate angel and tastes a hell of a lot better. Any final questions?
Yeah.
Can my character
Sure.
make some sort of check to attempt to have you say that to David a little slower?
I would say everybody make a flat intelligence check, and if anybody rolls a natural 20, I will copy paste into this card. But otherwise, part of
No.
the challenge is just
Okay,
believe in yourself.
Blalinka.
Come on, Berlinka.
No, that was a good
Sometimes
roll.
I got excited for a second
Just
and
gotta
then
do
you
your
had
best.
it.
And I will remind the players that this is recorded, and so you can rewatch it. If you really, if you do not find this person this session, you can potentially have another chance to look.
If I didn't
Great
get it, if I didn't get
point.
it.
Everybody in the chat, get on it.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the guy this session. and be
Talent.
Like, quick, let's get lunch. Let's go get a quick movie.
Just real quick, Monk is gonna say to this guy, this area of Action Relay, is it safe to even have your comms on when you're there? Or are we gonna be like tracked or something?
Oh, you have to have your comms on when you're in Axiom Relay.
What?
They track you by your comms, and it's illegal to turn them off. It's illegal to own a non-Axiom Relay communicator.
Ooh. Monk's gonna like this. I mean, I have one, but still
All of you have
sketchy.
Axiom
Yeah.
Relay
Sketchy though.
communicators. Approximately 99.5% of communicators are Axiom Relay.
Sir, what do you know about the No Saints? Do you know them?
I do. Bad news.
Uh,
You should avoid them.
Yes. But
Okay.
we inevitably probably are going to cross their path. Do you know if they like a certain kind of alcohol, if they have a weakness, if
How would
we
you go
should
about avoiding
kill
How would
them?
I go about avoiding them?
in case you ran into one and say they were really persistent on interacting with you?
Well, I suppose I'd find some. They look around at all of you, talented individuals, to do so on my behalf.
Well, if you can, so say the talented individuals were found, and then what?
And I would say also for you, Theo, make a perception check.
Perception check, you say. 23.
Nice.
Yeah.
With a 23, I would say as you kind of look at them, as you hear this, really what they're talking about is they're specifically sending you guys because it's too dangerous for them to do. This is something that they're basically inadvertently saying, oh, I wouldn't. That's crazy.
All right, well, yeah. You see, like, Theo, like, waiting for, like, an answer, and then, like, it almost, like, you know,
That's really it. But once you make a few more credits, you can sit where I'm standing.
all right. Well,
Okay, well, I feel
can't
like
fault someone for asking, at least.
Certainly not. And hey, if you're able to get this message across, maybe find me again. Maybe I'll have another job for you. Maybe it'll pay just a little bit better.
Well,
What are you paying? Oh, you're gonna give us a lanyard so we can get across the border?
I already did.
Yeah, he already
Oh.
gave us.
Yeah, you get
Payment.
on your.
It's
Yeah.
the payment up front.
I see.
Why don't we get your contact information?
No, thank you.
Oh,
So you want us to come back over again?
You'll either see me around or you won't.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's understood.
History. I love this little mammal.
I'm actually average height for Bernard.
Sorry. Sorry.
They won't comment on that, but yeah, no. He says, "Well, no, I know how it goes. Well, appreciate doing business with you, and I suppose we'll see you potentially again."
Hope so.
Yeah.
As we break off from them, I'm going to say telepathically to the party,
Guys, if our comms always have to be on an Axiom relay, how are we going to, steal from Axiom?
Are you talking about like the message that he told us to?
no, I mean so we're stealing from this warehouse, and our comms always have to be online with GPS on them. So I'm being like, how are we going to do that if our comms are... We're going to have to basically turn our comms off at some point.
Will we? I feel like it's not gonna be a huge deal. We're just a bunch of low lives, so I feel like why do they care?
I was thinking we get to our stakeout position and kind of figure it out from there. I mean, I don't know. I was hoping to do at least a little research before we actually not commit to doing it. But
Right, when we go to the
execute
Met
plan.
Carla's house,
Yeah.
Carla station, we can do a little bit of research there.
No, I agree. We should do some research. But if we have to turn them off, I'm just saying.
We have options.
Yep.
Show us the way. Second.
Okay. All right. Let's start lumbering over there.
Okay. So you make your way further away. The quarter begins to transition towards the Axiom-controlled infrastructure. You can actually see there are slightly cleaner lines along many of these buildings. The light is shifting from crimson and purple, slightly more to blues and whites. You're actually seeing... can everybody make a perception check, please?
Yes.
Damn.
Natural 20!
Yes, I know you're cool. Yeah, that's 22.
Holy cow.
Damn.
Oh.
I don't even have to read.
Earthquake. So, natural 20.
Two nat 20s gets you an earthquake. Chat out there.
That's the woe.
Yeah.
That's a wow.
With two natural 20s, I would say Lilinka and Theo, certainly the two of you, notice that there is... All of you notice that there is a little bit of a flicker to some of the holographic ads that are projected high above you. But for the two of you, you're noticing that this flicker, as you walk, seems to almost follow you, spreading from screen to screen, from panel to panel, until this slightly fragmented signal starts to bleed in. And if you hadn't caught it, you probably would never have even noticed. Just slight audio stutter. It's just slight visual desynchronization from the lights and the messages. And just barely, you can hear this voice from across this distance that just says, "Not supposed to. If anybody, relay node, please." And you can just hear this. And then with a natural 20, for a fraction of a moment, you can see paused on one of those big screens a Telfear's face. Telfears are like these humanoid, almost like anteater looking guys. They have these long snouts, and the whole face is just mashed into a video screen. They look like they are stuck kind of somewhere, their fur kind of pushed up all around them. You could see drool has kind of accumulated on the lens of the camera, creating a little bit of a distortion to it as well. But for just a fraction, you see this, and then it is gone.
Not supposed to be stuck in node, and then that's it, right? That's what we
Not
got.
supposed to, if anyone, relay node, please. And with that natural 20,
What?
Theo and Valenka, you pull out your communicators almost synchronized and catch just the end of that signal. And you can trace it to a place relatively nearby. You would need to kind of go through some of the sort of maintenance access points that are near here, but this is coming from a relay tower that is suspended off the bottom of this section of Seethe, probably overlooking just a fall into the Rust Ocean miles beneath. It's one of the little antenna clusters that you see outside the city if you ever have occasion to fly around it. Probably dangerous to approach. but
Is it
relatively
like a
close.
jail or what is it?
It's like the bottom of the tower, though, right?
It's like
a tower suspended off the bottom.
Yeah.
Like some. Hate to do like the old trilogy call out here, but like the bottom of Cloud City.
Very
Yeah.
much at the
Bottom of
bottom
Cloud City
Yep.
and Empire Strikes Back, where fucking Luke's hanging on.
Yeah, reverse tower.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you think they're in trouble?
Shit. Sounds like trouble to me. I mean, I wouldn't want to be stuck on an upside down tower above the Rust Ocean.
Is it an Axiom Relay building? Which?
With that natural 20, it is not.
It's still in the Valor Syndicate.
Valor.
Right?
Yeah.
It is still in the Valor Syndicate territory, but I would say with that natural 20, you saw this Telfir. They were wearing Axiom Relay coveralls. They're almost certainly a technician who is probably not supposed to be there.
Well, now I'm thinking like, oh, that would be a nice little something to have in the back pocket.
To save them, to catch them as they escape from the Valor Syndicate?
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking we can pull him out. I mean, he seems not the farthest away. We get back here. We start making our way over to the clinic. We can cross the bridge with these party passes, right? Your friend, Carla, how would they feel about us potentially? Okay, and I'm thinking out loud here. In case it gets too late and we need a long rest or something. We're like, crash.
They're
there.
probably expecting us tonight. They'll have a bed for us, I'm sure.
All right.
Well,
A
they
car,
might have a. They
a
won't
waiting
mind-
room even.
They might have a chair for us if it's been real violent.
Is that one chair or 5 chairs?
One chair for all of us.
We can share it.
Yeah. It won't be
Stacking on laps.
Well,
Will not be comfortable.
This sounds like a plan, though. I'm down to do this if you guys are ready.
yeah,
while
just do
while
it.
we're thinking about it, is there anything? I mean, I'm gonna think about like, is there anything about this relay that's like
Oh wow.
relevant? Like, is it valuable in any way?
Thank you, Talon.
I would say make a. Give me 1 second here. I would say you can either make a computers check or a lore check if you have like a applicable lore for this.
I've got a lore thing.
There you go.
Yeah, it's still gonna be a little tough. It'll be at a 12 total.
As far as you can tell, this is just a random kind of communication node that probably passes radio and communicator signals along the exterior of Seethe to extend the signal. Outside of that, probably not super important.
Okay.
So 2 side quests.
And then directly in front of you, opposite these 2 side quests, or I guess on the way to one of them,
Third side quest.
you can see there are signage for Crimson Crossing. It is directly ahead. You are very close.
I say we go down and we've got these lanyards. We can pretend to be part of the glass workers and just see what's going on down there.
So first, we're going to not do the Telfir side quest. We're just going to suss out reconnaissance situation in Crimson Crossing.
We could go to Telfir.
I want to get him out because I mean, I don't know how long he's going to be able to stay there.
That's
it looked
true.
like he was.
Seemed pretty dire.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he's from Axiom, he could probably help us with our mission.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
It'd be nice to have that in our pocket.
Okay, to this
Let's
tower.
go save the Telfir.
Okay. You reroute yourselves, kind of locking in on this natural 20 that gives you pretty much the exact location. Double natural 20. It's pretty easy. You can follow it to a sealed maintenance access point. The seam has been kind of like soldered shut, but I would say the carryover from this natural 20, it's been soldered from the inside and very recently. So this serves as a point that is supposed to be closed, but is mechanically opened and shut pretty regularly. You can see like bluing around the edge of this seam. How are you all getting through this space? There's no obvious door.
So, can you describe it one more time? So,
If you think of like a corrugated steel kind of like maintenance door that has been pulled down,
sure.
it has then been like soldered shut all around. You can see it has been also like bisected in half and resealed at a recent point. It seems as if somebody is just cutting their way through and then resealing it from behind.
Does our I hate to call on our absent friend here, but doesn't she have like, I don't know, technical technical
does.
skills
She
of some
does.
sort?
I
I
also
would say
crafting stuff.
you have, so yeah, let's start with the people who are here.
So I'll go up, knock on it, try to figure out if there's a vacuum behind it. I can't tell anything, but then I'll.
You actually can.
Oh,
When you
oh,
knock,
oh.
you hear an echo, and that would indicate that there is no vacuum on the other side.
Nice.
There we go.
Good.
Thank you.
Smart thinking.
All right, Lefty, you're staying with me today, and I pull out my crafting tools and try to see if I can cut my way through.
Fantastic. Make a crafting check.
Can I cast guidance to give him +1?
You absolutely can.
And
Love that.
I'm gonna do that by doing the classic Bubs move of holding a flashlight.
Fantastic. So
Oh, carries
Here,
over.
hold
little
this.
flashlight goes on in the neon depths where neon light kind of floods across most things. It just kind of desaturates a little bit, but yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna also just
Oh, wait, check it out. This has got party mode.
and it's just gonna start flashing colors.
So now -1. No, I'm kidding. +1 to this check.
+1, so that is going to be a 26.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Very quickly, you are able to follow along the seam, just cut across, and then like pry this open. And then like halfway through, you're like, this doesn't make a ton of sense. After you cut this open and you paused, you kind of peer in, and you can see, were you a species with elongated fingers or something of that nature, there is a little button that you could like reach through. And so you just kind of take two of your tools, a little bit of gum, stick them together, and just poke it through. And sure enough, these doors open very smoothly, deceptively so. And you can make your way into this maintenance point. It is perhaps 20 feet down, and you can see there it opens up. And there is a wind that blows across that section that does not blow here. Seethe is encased lightly in atmosphere, and so it's almost certainly thinner. You can definitely see. Does anybody have environmental gear on their suits?
I don't actually.
So as far as you can tell, the atmosphere will be perfectly comfortable to breathe on the other side, but it is not a vacuum. It is not something that is lethal to be in. You can see 20 feet down, there is a ladder, the first rung of a ladder that then disappears below. And you'd imagine down this ladder is this relay, or at least the beginnings of it.
I mean,
What is a relay? What does that even mean?
It's basically, it's a huge antenna that helps pass signals along this huge city.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Because of how thick and like dense it is, they can't rely on just air to pass through. So there's a couple of different ways that they pass a signal. If you ever make it into the actual city of Axiom Relay, their whole sky is like a constellation of stars that are just nodes of data being transferred slowly across.
Okay.
And so that is like a huge part of most of Seethe's communication. But everywhere else is just these relay points.
if I look down this rung of steps, right,
Sure.
the ladders, like, do I see like anyone down the ladder? I'm trying to suss out like how far.
You walk over, and as you look down, you can see the walkway goes about 30 feet down and then twists violently and is shorn away.
What?
You can see the relay is dangling, maybe 60 feet below by 3 braided steel cables that kind of hold it in place. You can see twisted the other end of the ladder that protrudes into the tower itself. There are places where some damage has happened along this edge, and so probably kind of folded as it slammed against the side here. But now it just kind of dangles and slowly, like a pendulum, moves back and forth in the wind.
So just quick rule. Starfinder 2. All armor except those with exposed traits allow you to breathe and survive in thick and thin atmosphere, a vacuum, or in non-hazardous underwater environments.
And this is a thin atmosphere.
Nice, cool.
So, another clarification, real quick, on the climbing equipment that we
Sure.
just purchased. So, would this at all be something similar to like someone who actually does go up on, like?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, this
Okay.
is like designed for that.
Cool.
Nice.
There is like a magnetic anchor point that you can just, almost like a carabiner, but it screws on and you can just
Yeah.
latch it on. You can run that along. You can see when you look down, there is this kind of rusty like surface, and there are places where you could hook that into. Like it's designed for this.
Cool. Yeah, I'll say that Theo can go ahead and secure this on somewhere, and then go down the ladder since, the bottom's been ripped off, just so we can kind of survey the situation.
There's like a long track that you can click into, and it just runs down, so easy enough for you to do.
Great.
And you follow down the ladder. You can feel it shaking both from the wind and because it's slightly damaged as you go down.
Yeah.
But no problem. You make your way down to the bottom, and you can see... What are you trying to determine?
When he gets to the bottom, because obviously he doesn't know for sure, right? But he's assuming that whoever this guy is either came down and either something got sheared off and he had to hop somewhere, or is there any the next route someone would take when they got to the bottom? Is there another ladder that they can see afterwards?
So, hanging from the bottom, 60 feet down, make a perception check. Below this tower is just the Rust Ocean, miles below. So there's atmospheric distortion between you and the ground even.
24.
With the 24, you can see, really kind of peering down, there's the ruined elements of the ladder that connect. There is a bulkhead door that has been left open. There's another 60 feet of ladder, and you can see viewports and computers that are damaged and kind of sparking. There's another bulkhead 60 feet that has also been left, and then all the way at the bottom, pressed up against what is probably meant to be just a big glass floor, is this anteater-like individual, pale fur, green mohawk, this Axiom relay jumpsuit over their body. They're just pancaked down against the bottom. You can see all kinds of wires and things tangled around them. There is the elements of a maintenance kit sprawled around them and kind of scattered.
So here, because there's a lot of words. So coming down the shaft, right, the ladder, right. I'm still hooked onto my climbing gear. I can see the ocean below me. Do you mean that the bottom of Seethe, I'm seeing the other avenues, or how far away is he?
So when you reach the bottom of this ladder and you look straight, you're looking at the bottom of this section of Seethe.
Right. Okay.
Maybe 400 feet below, you're looking at the top of another section. And then if you look straight down from below where the ladder is, you would fall. You could, in theory, let go and then just fall straight down the tower and probably knock this dude through the glass into his and your death. But it's a perfect drop straight down through. But it is 60 feet where all that is connecting these two sections are these three kind of braided steel cables that typically would just hold the antenna at the bottom. It is now holding the entire weight of this structure.
Ooh. And distance to this guy, you said, is 60 feet to him?
60 feet to the first bulkhead, 60 feet to the second bulkhead. So probably you're looking at something 140 feet to him.
Oh, shit. I'm going to assume there's not enough rope in this climbing kit to get there.
Let's find out.
What if we combine our climbing kits?
Theo would definitely mentally be relaying all this stuff to y'all.
Thank you for using the mental connection.
There we go.
What's the range on that?
Actually, I don't know. Let me look it up.
Each one has 50 feet of cable line, so if you use 2 of them, you can get down
We have two.
within 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then 40
So that would get you
feet.
down past the gap into the actual thing. That would get you past the first bulkhead without ever touching the structure. If you're careful, you can kind of thread the needle and then just be 40 feet away. You'd be looking at them relatively closely.
120 feet is the range.
Nice.
Okay. Let's start detaching your and my climbing kits.
Yeah, before Theo heads up, do I think if I yell, this guy might be able to hear me?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Especially because it's a little metal corridor. It'll bounce around in there.
Yeah, Theo will call out, we got your message, friend. Can you hear me?
You just see, and they're all, they look like a cartoon that's fallen. So you see the arm that's twisted behind them, just one furry thumb just thumbs up.
Nice.
But even as they do that, you can hear the glass beneath them, tink.
Oh no.
They're not in a great shape. And they're, trying real hard to be still.
All right. Just give us a quick second. We'll get you out of there in no time. And he'll shimmy back up. Okay, so...
You guys know what you're doing? You need some help with those... to tie those knots?
Yeah, you
Sure,
can do
that'd be
it. You got your carabiners.
Alright, net 1, pearl 2, net 1, pearl 2. It's 9. So that's 16
Nice.
to tie ropes together.
Okay. I mean, tying ropes together is pretty easy. This is a little bit more complex. You're splicing metallic cable together.
Yeah.
But easy enough for you to do. you get 100 feet of cable.
So how are we gonna get him 40 feet up?
So we're coming through. We thread the needle, so to speak, like between these two big sections, right?
Yep. And you can clip this thing into your section, so that way, even if this falls, like you'll still be on a harness.
Right. What I wanted to know is like, you know, the sandwich of air, so to speak. Past it, would I be able to like unhook myself and maneuver to get this guy, or?
Yeah, you would be having to climb on the metal of the structure, which with the weight distribution would be really dicey, but looking around at your group, you or Monk are really the only two people who could do it. Link is beefy,
Right.
And just the Sarkeesian is gigantic. So like, probably not a like for you, Sagan. It would be like hard to even like fit into this hatch if it was like all perfect. So
Monk is
If it
definitely
was a
going
vacuum, I
to
could fly. But...
give Sagan part of the rope and be like,
You gotta be the anchor in case something goes down, but I don't know. Do you want to go? I don't know if I can.
I'm always willing to go. My thing is, so I'm gonna be completely honest. There are some times when we've gotten into tussles where I really don't understand how you do what you do. Sometimes, do you have anything that can like levitate somebody or something?
I wish I. The way I do it is I act like I have a pencil in my hand and I just write it into existence and it happens. But I can't manifest the pencil right now. I don't have the power.
All right. I'm pretty sure.
I can high jump. So
Yeah,
maybe
I don't have much.
Yeah, I don't know if I want you jumping onto this thing and breaking the glass.
Yeah. Alright, I want to look around
I thought you would be
inside where we are to see if I can scavenge 40 feet of something.
make a perception check, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, we're doing this. I'm gonna just
10.
I've got
11.
Sagan tie
11.
knots and
Yeah.
stuff.
Not a whole lot of stuff here.
Good call.
It's a good idea, but there's not just kind of cable or rope lying around.
What if... So the broken ladder, right? What if we take the part of the ladder that isn't broken? How tall is that?
It extends down like 30 feet.
So maybe we take that ladder and then we only need 10 feet. You go down to the bottom because you're tall and help that little Telfir.
How are we gonna live
Could we? Because like if we latch
all
on
connected.
No,
our,
I can't.
our climbing
Yeah.
gear
Oh,
and it
shit.
can kind of
Yeah.
like go down with us, if we were to break the ladder
Mhm.
and essentially lower someone down
I like that idea.
through raw strength.
With
and-
the ladder like a almost like a rescue board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that idea.
certainly
That's a
could
good
do
idea.
that. That's you're really leaning on raw strength, but yeah, for sure.
Okay, so
There's 4 of us for raw strength.
I was gonna say who's our like strongest person?
No.
Plus 2 to
really?
strength.
No, it's got, yeah,
You
It's the
look at
four
me.
arms.
Okay.
You look at me. I am a twig. I am a
You
very,
were very
tall.
long.
Yes,
Yeah, you were very
tall.
long.
Very.
I assume you'd be like,
Yeah,
My
I've
strength
got...
is -1.
oh, jeez.
What do I have? Because I just
You
have a
have the
plus
Looney
one.
Tunes, like you make a muscle and it goes.
Yeah.
I have a +1 to strength.
Okay, I plus 2.
Because I was thinking like, if we don't have the ladder there, it means it's just our latch that's going down this thing,
Right.
right? You know, you can't use your own force to climb back up, so your whole force is just going to be there holding the ladder, and then it's going to be up to everyone else who's up here pulling you back
Yeah.
up.
3 people pulling up. 2 people might work.
Yeah.
I think it's worth trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We make parachutes out of something in case something bad
Where
happens.
are we gonna land to? The ocean.
In the rest ocean.
Go.
Gross. I don't want to fall in there.
I'm assuming since you got it, do you have a plus anything to strength? No. All right.
I'm not a strong guy.
If it's, do you want to be the anchor point up top, and I'll be lower
Okay.
down, holding the ladder.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. And she'll take all 4 of her arms and grip.
Fantastic.
Wait, before you go, Ted.
And I'm gonna take out of my little fashion fanny pack gloves. And I'm gonna cast guidance. That's how I'm casting guidance.
Okay,
There you go.
classic
Yeah.
pair of
Great.
glowing glow.
They are fingerless, but honestly, it's in style right now.
Can we wrap?
It's a matte coating.
You know, you have your harness on and you have your tie to something. Can we run the rope through the top rung of the ladder so
Nice.
that like it's held by the metal cable?
Yeah, you certainly can.
All right,
That's a
just
good
so that
idea.
it's just so that you know there's that extra like
Yeah,
it's not just
redundancies.
my arm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
absolutely.
no,
Redundancy is a great idea.
Yeah.
So you kind of loop that over as you go down. You're kind of pulling two different sides of this down with you
Yeah.
to give you a little bit more of an anchor point.
Yeah.
Ultimately, everything still does rely on your allies up above.
For sure.
But you begin
Okay,
this
we can
descent.
do this, boys.
So the way that this will work, it seems, is we're going to have 3 athletics checks up here, and then what is there a skill that you want to use, or are you just using movement and relying on your friends?
Is there any way that I can use charisma of some sort to either encourage them, or we don't know this guy's name yet, but I know that he's like,
Delphi.
hey, just be calm, buddy. Slow movements.
When you get down there, you can
Yeah.
definitely save that to kind of be able to try to get them to be a little bit more participatory than just a rescue body.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So the 3 of you please make athletics checks.
Okay.
Am I taking any modifiers, plus minus?
As we do this, I just kind of go. Hylax gives you strength, and like you're gonna feel like a weird darkness sort of descend over you. You feel a little bit
Love
like
the darkness.
almost numb to any sort of strain you're feeling. So you get a +1 from guidance.
Fuck
With
yes.
all of you guys working together, one of the things that Starfinder strives to do is reward
Teamwork.
teamwork.
Yeah.
And so what we'll do is you'll get conditional modifiers based off how you 2 roll. So you're going to be getting a pretty big
Okay.
modifier.
Okay.
And I think it makes, just for flavor, I think it makes sense for Val to be on the end and then us, the weaklings, in the front.
Yeah.
That's how they do it in Tug of
I
War.
was going to say that's exactly how they do it in Tug of War.
Okay.
I would know because I'm always on the end.
17 minus 1.
So yeah, we're at 11 here.
16.
Okay. Phenomenal.
Vlad
So
got a 15.
Oh, wow.
you are taking a +5 conditional modifier from the assistance of your friend.
20. Wait, no, if you're taking it, I guess you'd be thrown.
No,
I don't know.
I mean, we flavored it as you were.
Okay, so
Yeah.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Walenka, you spit on all 4 of your hands and grab this rope as your 2 allies, one of whom is almost twice your size, like start falling as soon as Theo takes their first step. You really have to dig your heels in and pull. But Theo, after an initial like heart-stopping 3-inch drop,
It's like when
very
you're rock climbing and
smoothly-
you have to let go.
very smoothly, you are able to descend down this path. There is this kind of stellar wind mixed with the false atmosphere that does take your breath away a little bit as you realize that you are just out in the open. There are just 3 cables kind of going down at all sides. But you get closer and closer to this person. And before too long, you suddenly are kind of swallowed up by this metal structure. The wind dies down around you. You can all watch as Theo just kind of disappears. You go lower past the first bulkhead. You can see all kinds of like static and damage to these computers having twisted this whole structure. A lot of the furniture is kind of peeled away from the walls, but with a 20, your allies drop you steadily until you are only about 10 feet away from this individual. And when you're about there, they go, are you behind me?
I'm about 10 feet above you, friend. Just very slowly. I'm telling you right now, I can see the cracks in the glass.
Yeah.
But we're here to help.
Yeah. You just be careful. There's a second bomb.
A what?
A second bomb. The first one is what did this. It was a contingency plan, but it went wrong. So just be careful.
Where's...
It shifted when I fell. It could be under me, and if so, it's going to start ticking as soon as you pick me up. We're going to have to go out fast. Thank you for doing this, by the way. What's her name?
That's not important right now. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you everything if we make it out. Okay, but so because the ladder is 30 feet,
Yeah.
right? I'm about that a little, like I'm there with the ladder right at the top rung,
Uh-huh.
right? I should still be in range to.
You are,
mental-
yes,
yes.
just.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, yeah. Theo says, this guy is laying on top of a fucking bomb.
You feel like rope, like.
And he says, like, if he doesn't grab the ladder, my bad. If he doesn't grab the ladder, I'm just gonna give a mental scream and just yank me.
Okay.
This is all happening telepathically. As that's happening, he goes, so we're going to be okay, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be just fine as long as you play it cool. I'm assuming there's no way for you to stop that bomb if it's under you.
They kind of twist their head a little bit, and you can hear the glass begin to tick, and they freeze, and they go, I don't think so.
All right. What's your... I know... You know what? Fuck it. My name's Theo. What's your name, buddy?
My name's Frono.
Frono. It's you and me, buddy.
Okay.
We're gonna get you out of here, all right?
Yep.
You're gonna turn over. I'm assuming he's got to jump, right, to grab onto that.
Yeah, short little leap.
All right. Are you confident that you can jump up and grab a rung of a ladder?
Like in a normal circumstance, yeah. Now? I could try?
I'm gonna be honest with you, buddy. If you don't make it, we're probably not gonna make it. So this is
It's a once in a lifetime chance.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't make a diplomacy check. No calming happening.
Yeah.
As a free action, you make him more scared.
Yeah.
You can hear him start, okay, no problem, Frono.
Frono, listen.
Oh, no.
Frono, listen. It's gonna be all right. I believe in you. All right. You can clear it. I see the distance from here. I know you got your back turned.
Make a diplomacy check.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's go, Theo.
Oh, did you get the plus one? Oh, that's from the gloves.
No, isn't that one?
He freezes and he goes, Theo, I don't know what's happening. I can't move my body. I'm telling it to move, but it won't move. And you can hear the glass kind of crack a little bit more. You can see the spider webs have almost reached the edge. You probably have like a minute before he plummets into the Rust Ocean. But because it's 8 o'clock
No!
and a good place for us to step
good.
away for a quick break.
Honestly, there was a lot of nat 20s roll, and I was waiting for something to come up.
It was
All
bound to
things are
happen.
even. There you go, Talon.
Yeah.
There's your woe.
Yeah.
There will be a countdown on your
Whoa.
screen. We will be back at the end of it.
So
See you
good.
then.
Oh my god.
And we are back. Thank you for sticking with us through the break. If you did, if not, we are playing Starfinder, and you are a part of it now. And for all of you, you can see the glass is breaking underneath this Telfir technician, only about 10 feet away from you, Theo. You have but a minute to potentially save this guy's life. What are you all doing as this relay sways in the wind?
I look around, I go, are we at the end of our rope? Is there nothing left? Sagan is just kind of, he's basically not holding onto the rope at this point because he's been useless.
Oh, say it! Go find some if you can.
Alright, I look very quickly. I don't know what I'm rolling.
I don't either.
Perception to find some
Sure.
shit.
To find something to extend our reach a little bit, it is a 14.
A 14. You do find, like, cast off to the side, a rubber tread to a tracked drone or, like, trawler, maybe. It's pretty long, but only extends by about, like, 10 feet. That's all you really need.
Okay, I grab it and try to tie it in as best I can.
Okay. So you tie this in as all of this is happening. It is quick for you, but it is going to be close.
I have a question real
Yes.
quick because I'm reviewing my features here.
Yeah,
So I had guidance, which is just a +1, right? Now that was a natural 1.
correct.
Plus 11, well, no, plus diplomacy, right? Not deception.
Correct.
So that is a 10 plus 11. I have a size up feature where if I spend a minute observing an individual,
Yeah.
I've added that in there for a 12.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't have done anything anyway on
It
that
doesn't do very much.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
still
I'm trying to get
seems
him.
a little bit frozen. But over this minute, as you continue to encourage him, slowly he's like starting to turn. He's moving at least. But you see the glass about to break right as you are able to tie this together. You lower this down.
1, 2, 3!
The glass shatters. And as the wind, like, make a reflex saving throw. Take a +3 conditional modifier, one for each of your allies who is holding you up.
Also, I'm going to use Bond Boost. As you do this, you feel like a surge of energy through the boost. You get a +1 status.
Ooh!
14 on the die. So
Okay.
that's +4 total from like help, right? 18 plus 8 for reflex saving throw.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go!
You beat the DC by 1.
Oh my god!
You
Hey, that
reach
last-
through and as the glass
You really,
shatters,
that was it!
you reach in
Hell
and
yeah.
you clasp arms with this Telfir, and they are left dangling above the surface of Seethe with miles to fall. On your tongue, Sagan, you have like the goodbye blessing ready to go,
Yeah.
but you do not need it, as this is just enough to grab this Telfir and save them from certain death.
I got him. Pull us up.
Okay.
One by one, you pull them up. There is just a slight drizzle below as this Telfir pees just a tiny bit, but you get them to the surface. You have rescued this individual, and as you pull them aboard, wet as they may be, they clasp you in a hug.
Frodo, I told you we got you.
You believed in me.
I believe in you.
It was you. You did this. And like just tears coming down their fur. This long snout is like past your shoulder. So they're kind of like talking the long end of your like tongue is like in your ear basically. But yeah, they have this slicked back green mullet you can now see. They're like drenched in sweat. but they are just panting now, just on the ground. They look around at all of you and just, who are you guys? Oh, they see all of your like lanyards just kind of glowing with this LED light, and they go, "You work for the company too." I was so worried I was going to get busted here. Thank you all for helping me. I really need to get back.
Busted
Probably
for
about
what?
time for the party. Oh, I mean, you're here for the company, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't aware that whatever the hell's going on here with bombs, though. What the hell is that?
Yeah, what the fuck? Why do you have bombs?
All right, I'm probably not supposed to say anything about this because you clearly don't know, but we're just doing a little bit of sabotage to the Valor Syndicate, and destroying some of their relays will make it easier for us to charge them to repair it.
Ah, of course. I actually did know that. I just didn't realize that's what you were doing.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm the one that they sent.
I see.
No, I'm relatively new to the area, but I'm usually a little bit better than this. Yeah, I'm not even supposed to make it onto the relay myself, but my harness gave out.
That's
Glad that
scary.
you were all
You
in
almost
the area.
died.
Are you guys going to the party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can I just go with you guys? I mean, it's kind of
you
scary.
have lanyards. Can you get in?
Yeah,
Do they
I got
know?
a
Okay,
lanyard.
good. All right, let's go. Show us the way.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Yeah.
You live one more day, Frono.
Yeah.
They crack open this like to-go lunchbox, which has like all these just moving grubs in it. But they fish out a lanyard and pop it on and click the light into place.
Let's go get a drink to celebrate
And they
life,
start
huh?
walking off.
Guys, I think I broke a nail. Like this is
Not
pretty.
the time.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. He broke a nail. Everyone.
He almost
stop.
broke his neck.
You can see everybody's like the Telfair is like kind of in the lead and like talking stops, and so you guys like dun, 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 kind of like bump up in this alley.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna put a replacement nail over me.
Okay, no problem.
As we walk, I sort of go through telepathically. I'm like, don't let him know we're Skullrunners, but get his info.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
my name is. Ooh, what should my name be?
You can save Lolly.
Okay, well, that's also my name. Okay, I'm just not gonna say.
Leads you over towards the Crimson
Is there
Cross.
names on the lanyard?
No, there's no name.
Okay.
It's just like a company
Okay,
lanyard.
cool.
Presumably on your communicator would be your company information that could be scanned when needed. But they lead you over towards the Crimson Crossing, and it's relatively close, right around the corner from where you all were. The streets widen, the lighting becomes a little bit more consistent, and you reach Crimson Crossing, a place that to you, Sagan's a little bit more familiar than to the rest of you. It is just a big circular plaza that is kind of carved out of the layered infrastructure, so you can see like multiple layers. There's a couple of places where people like live and make their lives here. There's not a lot of empty space within the neon depths, and so this is kind of a rare emptiness here. You can see half of this plaza glows in deep crimson and violet, and then the other half is kind of pale blue and light towards Axiom Relay. This is very much like the meeting of these two places. You can see that there is a checkpoint that is currently closed. There's just drones that are kind of floating there, repeating the same messages to people who are like frustrated and trying to get past. You can see past them, there is just this immense bridge. It stretches into atmospheric distribution where you can kind of see the edges of buildings and things across, but it is just truly massive. Excuse me. Off to the right is the clinic at the cross. This is a place where it looks different than the rest of this immediate area where everything else is kind of concrete and steel and different shades of neon. This is the only place where you can see growth. Even the neon light that falls on the clinic is softer. The front of this place is covered with these translucent membranes, which very much look like leaves, that are stretched over a frame of scavenged alloy. There are these little vines that look almost like biofiber or biocable that creep along the structure. There is bioluminescence that kind of pulses out of it. And this is a much more living place, this clinic. And it is not super busy, though there is a Lashunta in there. There is a Skittermander who looks pretty rough, kind of on one of those tables. Across the street from that, there is the Velvet Coil Noodles, all kinds of like hanging neon cords that pulse like veins, but symbolize the different kind of purple noodles that are served here. There is a whole bunch of different kind of restaurants. There is a marketplace. What are you all doing?
Frono's still with us, right?
Yeah, he's kind of just walking along. I'd say he'd stop and just kind of be like, so, do you guys need anything before we go?
I gotta pop in to see my friend over here.
Okay.
Do you want to come with us, Frodo?
To the clinic?
We'll catch up with you there.
I'm sure you... Are you hurt?
I mean, not really. I'm a little dehydrated. I'm going to go over to the noodle place and I'm going to grab a beer. But
That might be a good idea, yeah.
Okay.
Pop in.
just let me know when you're ready to
Okay.
go.
Okay.
They kind of hop over to the velvet coil noodles.
Yeah.
And the rest of you turn and you make your way into the clinic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The air inside is a little bit cleaner. It's not sterile, though. It is humid. It is loamy. It is much more like a greenhouse than like your typical clinic. It's a little bit sweeter in here. The floor panels, as you step in, flex ever so slightly underfoot. They respond to weight and are semi-organic, grown into metallic frames. There are places here where in place of doors, there are like these large, almost petaled flower doors that as you enter, one far across, the little petals kind of furl into the center and reveal a doorway on the other side of which, Sagan is your friend. Can you describe Carla?
Yeah. So Carla is, she's actually a Sheeran who has been living on here for some time. She stands a little bit tall for a Sheeran. She's actually painted herself pink and green in places. But other than that, she's wearing very simple, scrubs. And I imagine she's looking a little bit, as she always does, a little bit run down, a little bit like the day has gotten out of hand for her, as it always does at these clinics. She's been trying her best, but I would imagine as we see each other, we both kind of light up a little bit and smile, and as we recognize each other.
Absolutely. Behind them, through the scrubs, there is a little, as their like almost vestigial wings kind of buzz. But delighted, she kind of perks up. You can see she has this little neural implant that kind of glows, and the lights just light up along that as well. And she just says, "Oh, welcome. These must be your friends."
Yes. These are. Yeah, they're my friends.
With
That's what I'm still not sure about.
With a fabulous 5.
Fuck you.
Fabulous 5?
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, we're sure one. With a Fab 4.
That's not what we're called.
It's
a working title.
It's Vlali, it's Monk, it's Theo, and
Nix and
Nix.
Fix.
Nix and
She's feeling a little quiet right
A
now.
little perturbed by Nyx, but they turn their focus back to you, and they just say, "It's a little stranger than the hall that we used to keep, but I'm delighted to meet all of you."
Are you guys old friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my intercessor. She was part of the hall. She was one of the ones who really made it a place that everyone could call home.
Okay.
It's so good to see you again.
I think all of us work together to do that. I appreciate the credit, though. And you as well. What have you been up to?
I've been since I fell in with since my debt got sold to
The Ledger Core?
the Ledger Corps. I've had to lay low, take up odd jobs here and there. I've been trickling credits in so they won't send too many assassins after me, but it's been tough. And these guys contacted Monk, actually pulled me into this crew, and we're taking on more messenger jobs. Things are a little bit shadier, but we're staying on the right side of things. I think we're still okay. I think I think the Forever Queen would still be pleased with us.
I'm sure. Of course, you'd still be pleased with whatever you're doing. I can't imagine you would do anything that would ever be wrong.
Monk is gonna go over and just shake her hand.
Oh.
Monk Smith, Seethe Times. I don't know if you heard of it.
No.
I just, I have some questions about, the incident that happened at the Hall of
They
Highlands.
kind of turn and look at
Oh
you.
my god.
Is that okay?
I mean,
Is this the place for that,
I'm
Monk?
about to say, yeah.
I mean,
feel like we should.
I promised
We just
Zagan
met.
I would. Hey, journalism does not take a moment, okay?
You know
News
what?
happens.
Friendships do take a moment, alright?
this is Monk. I trust him. He's a good guy. he may need to. I may need to talk to him about what we put out, but
Hey, you have the final say. Whatever gets out.
he'll tell the truth as best he can.
Okay.
Were you there?
They, give me 1 second. I've got to pull that up. Okay.
I really like what you've done with this place. Is that a new vine?
They smile and they just say, "Oh, they just kind of organically spread."
I love it. I love it.
But
Smells nice in here.
yes, I was there during the attack.
Okay, so I'm going through my notes of what Sagan told me, and I'm just trying to piece together different accounts. Can you maybe describe the situation where you were, what happened?
It was strange. I mean, we were in the hall, amongst the hall, I guess. It's really more about the people than the place. But everything went dark. Not just the lights. It was also the communications, even the communication that we had, the way that all of us can talk. Not with communicators or with words, but just together. Even that, we couldn't touch. It was like our connection to the Forever Queen was severed.
Who would do that to you?
I don't know.
That's terrible.
It wasn't like anything that I've ever experienced before.
You can see Monk kind of just writing in the air with his pencil.
Why would anybody want to sever your connection to your goddess?
Lots of reasons. We created a place where people could be safe and eat and drink and not need to be beholden to many of these companies.
That sounds wonderful.
And it was. But it wasn't profitable.
Fuck profit.
Just kind of nod their head.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
I was still in the hospital at the time.
Is that how you lost? So
No, that was an industrial accident. I was laid up from that. They barely had given me a cot. I'm just sorry that I couldn't have been there for everybody. I don't even know how it could have happened.
And so I think it's probably better that you weren't here. I don't know what anybody could have done. I don't even know what happened really after that. But
did you get knocked out?
no, but in the darkness it was hard to see.
Wow.
Monk is gonna write in his notes.
That is
I didn't hear
fucking
armor
devastating.
or weapons.
What did they look like? I'll find them.
I didn't see.
This
Fuck.
darkness. What did it feel like?
It felt complete.
Complete.
It was not just something that I couldn't see, I couldn't feel.
Monk is just gonna write in his imaginary here you imagine like writers have like a giant board where they can connect dots.
Oh, the murder board.
Yeah, the murder board. He has just one question. There's just a card and it just says darkness ...
Complete. But complete. That's horrifying. So all of your senses were cut off, including just all of. So you couldn't see, couldn't feel her. But someone did that to you?
Or something.
Something. That's.
Does she have any augmentations?
She has a neural implant.
Is that why you're a doctor now?
No. But without the hall, it was a way to help.
Is the hall destroyed? Is there no going back and no fixing it?
Not like it used to be.
We lost some of our other clergymen. Clergy.
So it's
people.
like a whole culture was destroyed.
I don't know what happened to all of the people who attended the hall, but
We have to find them!
I would love to find them. I would love to
Fuck!
bring everyone back.
This is really important. This is why I became a journalist. Because these stories, you're not going to see these on the main page. and I want to help Carl. I want to help Sagan. I want to help the city of Seethe because this isn't right. We need to know what happened there.
Make a diplomacy check and take a plus 10 conditional modifier for your allies and the interactions that you've had.
What is that?
18.
18? Hell yeah.
Wow. So
18.
we're starting at a 28.
18 plus skills. 11. So 18 plus
30.
11. 30.
Wait, no. 28
29.
plus.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 29.
Yeah.
29. With the 29, they look at you again, Sagan, and they say, "Are you sure we can trust this guy?"
Yes, absolutely.
Come on, what are you burying the lead here? Give me the real scoop. What's going on?
Hey,
I'm not,
romantic.
Right,
Sorry.
chill
I
out.
get
Bang,
anxious
Amber.
about the truth.
but I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm sure you have too.
All the time.
But I've been thinking about what if that wasn't real?
What?
How much do you know about Mind Mesh?
Oh, that part of the town. Nothing.
The company,
Yeah.
the product.
Oh, the product of.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the spiritual stuff, it just isn't for me. But your description of complete darkness, I mean, you can lose your vision and still have your senses, right? You can be deaf and still feel stuff, but complete removal of all senses. I noticed your neural transmitter, and I had to first think, something technical, something hack it.
That's
but
why
then-
I'm thinking Mind Mesh.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Yeah, they specialize in VR and streaming and fake everything.
So, you know how some people can loop camera feeds?
Yeah.
What if they just did that, but to everything?
Like the whole hall? The whole hall was. Their brains were hacked?
I don't know. But I haven't gone back. I don't know
Has
what it looks
anyone
like.
gone back?
I don't know.
We
I don't
have to
think
go
so.
back. We have to bring the hall back.
If there's a way to bring it back, I would do anything. I would give anything.
Fuck yeah.
I
Let's
would too.
go.
If you can find other people who survived the fall of our hall, I would do anything I could to help.
Well,
You
we
been-
have to. That's a start.
Have you been in contact with anyone else?
No.
No.
What a theology aside, outside of just providing a safe environment for, I don't know, engagement with your friends and peers and providing food and perhaps a place to sleep, that was it. Nothing else that the hall was used for. I mean,
It was used to observe the miracle of the Forever Queen. There's nothing more important than that.
That's all you need.
And it isn't mere theology, it's real.
right. There has to be, but there's no purpose there. I get it, right? Sometimes you get punks who would commit shit that has no purpose, but I mean, you're talking about a major company here. There
Yeah.
have to be a reason to remove a place like that. I mean, how many people were in this place when it happened? I mean, many.
Let me see if I wrote down a number. I don't remember.
They're harnessing the power of a goddess. That's pretty cool and threatening to people who. But why is it a threat?
That's my thing is why not Voltaire? Why not Axiom? Right? Why not Veil
Yeah.
Naked? What
Why
what
was
about?
it mind mesh?
I like this, Ted.
Right.
We're asking the right questions.
That's my thing here is because, like, don't get me wrong, Sagan, you're a good dude. I'll help you how I can to restore this place, but it's gonna happen again unless we figure out why. You know what I mean? So
Mind Mesh. I only know them a little bit. They regulate a lot of the more esoteric mind connections to external to other stimuluses and stuff like
Memory
that.
and emotion.
I don't even remember all of their ad copy, but when we commune, when we really observe the miracle of the Forever Queen and we're all together, it's not just you and you and you and you, it's we're all together. We're all part of the family, the community.
hive.
That's beautiful. I'm gonna quote you in that.
But it's also what Mind Mesh is trying to do.
They're trying to copy, steal your way of connection.
Did she remember how many people were in this little?
There was 12 people back when the raid happened, we'll call it.
Okay.
That's way too small to have some sort of.
Carla, I want to thank you. Honestly, thank you for giving us your time. I just have one more question. Did you notice anything strange the day before, or a couple hours before? Anyone maybe in the area? Any magical disturbances? Anything?
Nothing that I can think of. And I've thought, but maybe something that I just didn't notice, something that I missed. I was very busy, especially with Sagan gone. There was a lot of duties that I had to attend to. So it's possible that I missed something.
Okay.
If we could find others, we could piece this together better.
Well, who's ever out there is probably looking for them too. So I can't, just put out a news bulletin looking for these people. We're gonna have to do this on the down low.
I'm really glad that you guys came back. I wouldn't have thought of any of this.
Any friend of Sagan's a friend of ours.
We're family.
I kind of nod. And as they do, you can see they still wear the symbol of Hylax around their neck.
Mm-hmm.
But they sort of nod and they say, is there anything that I can do to help?
Well,
We're in the middle of acquiring some credits right now. Would you happen to have any spare supplies or something like that?
Before that, do you know anything about the Mill Saints?
Oh, yes, of course.
That's a good one too.
yeah,
Yeah,
they seem to be a threat.
if we can get past them without any violence, it would be good, right?
You just need to make sure they don't see you. With your leg, there's no way.
Oh no,
That's
we've got to.
almost exactly what they want to take, because then you can't get away and they can go and take everything else later.
That's kind of exactly our point.
Yeah.
There's a very high probability of us running into.
Do you have a very long skirt he can borrow?
A cost, that's not a bad idea. Maybe some kind of robes
Lady
or something like
Sagan.
that. A disguise or something for your various...
We have these lanyards that can get us into that corporal party over there. Do we have any of the... Are there any people here that are patients that we could borrow their clothes?
You hadn't seen any, and
Okay.
they would also say, I don't think so. I think they're at the party.
Damn.
But you can look. Maybe the Yusoki down at the market might have something for you.
Oh, the market. I forgot about that. Yes.
Okay.
But for supplies, yeah, I can help you out. I mean, we need most of what we have. What kind of things are you looking for?
I definitely don't want to take, if you don't have anything to spare, but what was the name of that thing that you bought? The healing thing?
It's a healing serum, but in Starfinder they're not called that. So let me pull up my.
Oh, a nano pen. No, they
Wasn't
changed it.
that?
Med patch.
Oh, they changed it.
Yeah, med patch. That's it. Med patch.
Obviously, like I said, I don't want to take from someone who doesn't have a lot to begin with. If you have a spare med patch, that would be much appreciated.
If you are going to help us set our hall to rights, you are part of our community as well. And they reach into their bag and they pull out 4 med patches.
Oh!
Commercial
Yeah.
grade.
Commercial grade. That's the
Commercial
best
grade.
I make sure
one.
everyone else.
That is not the best one. That is the lowest one.
Oh.
There are 50
Oh.
credits apiece.
Oh,
okay.
it's the same one. I thought it was.
No.
Yeah.
Still better than nothing.
Theo will take it and just kind of like look at the patches real quick and then look back at her and just say, honestly, do really appreciate this. Thank you.
And kind of nod.
I'll
And
distribute one to everybody.
they say, we have a lot of these, and I have a pretty regular supply coming in. I can't part with a ton, but when you stop by, I'm happy to give you guys what I can.
Have any of your patients here run into the Null Saints?
Yeah, they kind of turn and they quietly, completely destroying the idea of doctor-patient confidentiality at this Skittermander, who's like quite injured, like full body cast basically, in one of these recovery beds.
I was just about to ask about him. Can I help? I can heal him a little bit.
I mean, I guess you can if you really want to. They'll get better. I just need a little bit of time between the last person and them. But if you want to, of course.
Anything.
Yeah. They kind of lead you over to the Skittermander.
As they're doing this, you can see Monk is writing with his pencil, and it's like a kind of like a ghost pencil that's in his hand.
Sure.
And as you can see, a small, like, kind of translucent, like, green notebook is kind of open, and he's basically sketching Carla. And the way he's doing this is he's trying to invoke kind of like a phoenix, like a rising from the ashes. And he's kind of just writing just like various headlines, ideas for just clinic survives, building back the pieces, just kind of like a local human interest story. And he's just sketching out Carla and just kind of like a phoenix kind of idea, and he's just writing it down.
Okay, no problem. You start kind of putting together some ideas.
Yeah.
They lead you over to the Skittermander.
Yeah. So,
And they kind of say, Mr. Ling, I have a friend here who will be able to get you on your feet maybe a little bit faster. Is that okay? And then from beneath this like full body task, you can hear this, yeah, that sounds great. And yeah, they kind of gesture to you.
Yeah, you can see that I'm kind of nervous as I'm doing this because I really look up to to Carla, and I want her to like be appreciative of this, like knowing that she's gonna like upset me, like probably be okay with whatever, but I really want to impress her.
Yeah.
So I like sort of lay my hands. All right, Ling is your name? Okay, I try to just find a good spot, and I don't know if I can transfer vitality to someone who's not in my party, but
Technically, no.
Okay.
But what I will say is, why don't you go ahead and make a mysticism check?
You're gonna give your own life force to this guy?
That's what Gibbs did.
mysticism.
I think it's
We're not in
Arcana,
combat.
Arcana.
Arcana. Okay. All right, that's a 14.
Okay.
14 total?
14 total.
14 total. You reach out to this person. You're nervous. This is somebody who is not necessarily sharing the same connection that you typically do, and especially as you have extended yourself to connect with the rest of the Skullrunners as well. It's just a bridge too far, but you look over and you can see Carla's Shuren eyes, these compound insectoid eyes, looking at you. You're seeing yourself reflected like 1,000 times.
Oh.
And you really want to impress her, and you manage to squeak a single hit point into this person.
Nice.
It really just barely helping. And from beneath that, you just hear, oh, that's great. You can see their thumb, like they try to give you a thumbs up, but their thumb's still broken. And Carla says, you still could use a little bit of practice.
Yeah.
But thank you for trying.
Always.
The Forever Queen almost certainly appreciates your intent.
Yeah, well, just have to work on the execution, right?
They nod.
Yeah.
And anything else that you all want to say?
Who did this to you? And was it the Null Saints?
Beneath this thing again, you're getting like this. Yeah, it was the Null Saints. They took out part of my leg and my spleen and my duodenum.
That sucks. Do you know who they're gonna sell him to?
That's pretty rough.
I have negative charisma, I'm sorry.
To assure
I kind
them.
of bring the heel
right.
over.
What was it that you said? You just said like that sucks, but like what did you say after that?
I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to get names, like
Yeah, who the
where.
Null
Oh, who the Null Saints are selling to.
Yeah.
As if this guy would know, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna assume they just jumped you, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember like where you were, like
Yeah,
specific
smart.
corner, specific location?
Yeah, I was on my way to try to cross into Axiom Relay. but there's a party and I had to turn back. They got me.
Oh,
Oh.
so you think going through the... I mean, there's not going to be Null Saints at the party, right? I mean, it wouldn't be...
No.
There's no
probably
way.
But I think
Yeah.
they use the null state gangs. I
So,
assume.
Oh, so we, with these lanyards, we just keep the Null Saints all together.
there you go. There you go.
Ah, thank you. And she'll, like,
Yeah, they do.
tap the Sharen's, or not the Sharen, the Skittermander's shoulder as she bounces.
I don't know if it's going to be that easy, but maybe they will see it and back off. See the lanyards and back off.
Yeah.
That's true.
Thank you. Bye.
You
Feel-
wave to
feel
the
better.
Sharan.
Yeah.
Feel
You
better.
wave to the Skittermander. And you kind of walk back over to the central part of the clinic.
I'm just gonna walk out with Sagan and just like show him the drawing and the headline. When you're ready, we'll come up with something together.
Okay. Yeah. I'll come up with a list of who I remember from the hall, and maybe we can start thinking about ways to contact them.
The story has legs.
It has more than
More
legs.
than you!
I just lay down on the floor. I've been roasted.
Monk is just gonna start breaking out laughing at all these.
That was a good one!
And he's gonna kind of just go for a high five.
Oh, that was. I'm sorry, no offense, but that was. That's what I'm talking about.
offensive, though.
You know,
That's what made
the
it
bit
fun.
is funnier than like I mean it's one of those things with the bit and like the it's like an even
You're good. I'm sitting on the floor. You're good. You're good.
Carla, great to meet you. Thank you for everything.
Been a pleasure.
Carl will nod and she'll say, also, if you ever need it, I can install cybernetics or augments, so
That
Girl,
would be
awesome.
fantastic.
I just don't typically keep them on hand. I do have some dermal plating, just commercial grade, but I would need to charge you guys for that. I don't just, come across that. I can order stuff in if you have the credits.
Well, how much, sister?
Yeah, what's the going rate for
Dermal plating?
installation?
I mean, 900 credits, but
Okay.
well,
That's the real joke.
I mean, I'm replacing most of your skin, which
That's
is a
right.
pretty
Yes,
substantial
yes,
procedure.
yes.
I mean, I don't know how much you guys pay for your nails, but that's a pretty good
He
deal.
pays a lot.
Look at this quality. This is like. Come on, you can't even get these.
That
on
one's
the
coming
streets.
off.
Hold on.
Monk is gonna like freak out and he's gonna take out off his glue and
It's
just
the one
glue it
that
back
just
on.
had just applied. You have to refix it now. You didn't give it enough time to dry. But they nod and they say, but I mean, that's what I would charge anybody off the street. For you guys, Friends of Sagan, 600 credits.
Okay, I'll keep you in mind, Carla.
It's good if you have a shield. Don't worry.
If we bring in some implants ourselves, would you be able to install them?
Yeah, I would request that if they're acquired more organically, just kind of clean them off before you bring them. But yeah.
All right, good to know. Appreciate it.
Very cool.
I suppose we head out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go, I just go over and give Carla the closest thing to a hug I can that works for a
Yeah,
giant guy.
tiny little
And then it's-
Shrek,
yeah.
We
gigantic
kind of just
person.
backpat each other.
It's clearly like a practice motion, like they've done this before.
Yeah.
She just like hugs your knee.
Real
Yeah.
quick, who among the party would probably stand out the most at this part?
Obviously.
Okay, I wanted to be polite about it. I think I'm going to. Do you have illusionary disguise? This ability?
I do not.
Okay,
I
I'm
have
going
a
to-
hollow spark, but that doesn't give me the hollow.
I'm going to cast illusionary disguise on you.
Okay.
That way, I feel like it would. You create an illusion that causes the target to appear as another creature of the same body shape, so you don't get smaller, but with roughly the same height within 6 inches and within weight. So you can go down 6 inches in height. I don't know how tall you are now.
But his physical appearance has changed. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just take out. You got
Take
a regular leg.
I have a regular leg.
Wow.
Yeah, physical appearance.
Yeah.
The disguise is good enough to hide their identity, but not to impersonate a specific individual. It changes the appearance and voice, but not mannerisms. You can change the appearance of the clothing and ward items, such as making the armor look like a dress, held items are not affected, blah, 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 and that's pretty much it. For your, I think I'm going to go something like a little bit like Corpo. Dress you up a little bit. Get rid of the awful pants that you have. just awful. Just like I think like a nice seersucker. kind of like casual. Because I feel like that would kind of match a little bit of Ted a little bit. Like I don't know if you dress like a little country, a little rock and roll.
No, he's like a.
I'm about to say I got like a who's that character from freaking the second season of Critical Role? Caleb got like a duster.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Shaggy hair with like a kind of a brown trench coat thing going on.
I was imagining almost McCree from Overwatch with like a duster.
Yeah, McCree with a duster.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going
shaggy
to
hair.
search real quick on the infosphere of just like Axiom, and just like kind of see like what the office culture looks like.
Sure,
I think that's
do a computers check.
okay.
If McCree wasn't
Can I do my media roll instead?
Yeah.
Nice.
If McCree wasn't like, I guess like physically attractive.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah.
If McCree wasn't
That's a
physically
7.
attractive with a little bit of chub in his cheeks and like,
Gotcha.
yeah, but
7 plus
McCree's just falling on hard times.
7 plus
yeah,
6.
McCree was on a hard time. There you go.
So
7 plus 6 is 13. Yes.
13. Okay, you search through and you are overwhelmed by the amount of things that you can see for Axiom. It's a huge company and they have subsidiaries, and those subsidiaries have different kind of appearances. I will say with that check, you do know that Axiom, much of their sort of color pattern is like matte black and muted silvers.
Okay.
They do use kind of paler, colder white light versus like the reds and kind of crimsons that you've seen edging into blue. And that's most of what you'd find.
Okay, so I think black, maybe some silver highlights around like maybe like a silver undershirt and like a black kind of just like jacket.
Man, I want a silver undershirt.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
And he has it like button up, so like the silver just kind of comes out, but it's not like too flashy.
Yeah.
And for the pants, I think I'm just gonna want them kind of like I'm getting a kind of a business casual vibes.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like maybe like cross between jeans and cargo, just like slacks, like maybe just very loose slacks that are
I thought
just
you were
kind
going to say
of.
cross between jeans and cargo shorts.
No, I almost said cargo. Says I was like,
That's
no. So like just like slacks, but like like casual slacks. They're not like super like
They're not fitted.
fitted.
Sure.
That's the word.
Yeah, some loose slacks. So, and I shrink down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks great. Can you do something about the voice?
Oh, yeah.
I think that was too far. Let's go back
hold
to
on.
the one. Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right, that sounds good. Yeah.
Imagine there's like a little slider that you're just moving up and down along the thread.
I'm moving the pencil back and forth.
Awesome. So
Then you're like, and now your nose.
it just breaks back and forth 6 times.
Oh.
But you absolutely are able to fashion through arcane means this disguise.
Honestly, this might be my masterpiece.
It's pretty good.
I look down, I'm like, I've got a leg again. Let's see if I can walk normally. Nope.
No,
Back to
still look pretty silly.
You won't have to worry about the fashion police.
Okay.
So there is now, outside here, you step into this marketplace. There is this noodle stand. There are a couple of different kind of like restaurants. There is a marketplace. You can also see straight across this place, there is a place where it condenses and narrows into a alleyway, or not an alleyway, a Broadway that then connects into the bridge. And there are these kind of drones that you can see are turning people away, but you imagine with your lanyards, you'll be able to walk straight by them.
And about how far away is this entry point where the drones are?
The drones are maybe 60 feet in front of it. So then there's like 60 feet back. Then this kind of like big concrete archway that leads to the bridge. There's maybe like 20 feet of concrete. And then the bridge itself just starts expanding out and over the chasm.
So it's Axiom Glassworks, the corporate party. Is there anything from the market that... I'm trying to figure out if there's something in the market that connects to Axiom Glassworks that will help with our disguise getting in.
There is the Crimson Cross Market, which is it's just a little kind of like storefront that's maybe only as wide as this room. But as you pull up in front of it, it just goes back and back and back. It looks like somebody took an entire alleyway and then just built like a roof over it. And so it's just a super long space. And inside, there are just shelves packed with all kinds of items. There is clothing. There is different kinds of fashion. You see a wheelchair just dangling from the ceiling.
Okay.
There is a saxophone. You can see like all kinds of stuff here.
Yeah, while we're here, do you guys want to take a spin? I can't think of anything that I need, per se.
Yeah, I really don't know how. I mean, was Frono? He was just dressed like a.
He was wearing a jumpsuit for Axiom Relay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't know.
I feel like what I'm wearing is fine.
Yeah.
It is a party.
Yeah, it's a party.
Yeah. I feel like we can.
Okay, we ready to go to the party?
We all have to kind of match too a little bit.
Well, I feel like.
I still have the Reaper shirt. Maybe, okay, she goes into the marketplace and finds like anything that says Axiom Relay on it.
That's right.
Clothing,
There
a
is
hat.
almost none. You would imagine it's kind of hard to get like corporately branded stuff outside of there. There is a little rack that is selling Axiom Relay comms units. But that's kind of the only thing that is branded in here. There's like flashlights, wheelchairs, instruments. There is data pads. There are there's a radiation sweeper actually for sale up on the roof. There is fire extinguishers. There is a repair toolkit. There's a number of different kind of like clothing items, but they are just kind of fashion, not so much.
Okay, I will buy a blazer that covers up her Reapers on her.
Nice.
I'm in there, and I
credits.
like hand you a surprisingly flattering top.
Oh,
And this blazer is for a Kasatha too. So
oh,
it's
fuck
perfect.
yes. 4 sleeves.
I mean, like you can be one of those like modern tech bro people. Like it's a T-shirt, but it's just the.
It's like a
blazer
band
over.
t-shirt that's like.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how badly I want to be the kind of person that can pull that off. And I just
Yeah, I can't.
I'm like this
never
close
be able
at
to do
work.
it.
Give me
It's-
like 6 more months at my job and I can do that.
yeah, there are people that definitely can.
No,
pull
Valley,
that off.
I like it. It's less like I'm with the band and more like I'm with the management.
Like you could
Manager.
you could potentially be, I don't know, security director or something like that, low level security
Okay,
director.
high level. That's what I'm aiming for.
Girl,
There you go.
you got it going.
Slay queen.
So you can mark off a couple credits for that. But otherwise, there's not a ton in the kind of words of disguise. It's also not like humans or sentient beings guarding it. It's just 2 drones. You can see as people go up to it, there is this like light that flashes out and kind of scans whatever they're holding out.
Yeah.
And then you see red lights blink. People get frustrated. Some people just walk away. But nobody's really being allowed across here.
Okay, I feel like we're ready to go in and we beep our lanyards and that's it.
Let's go, guys. We are beautiful.
Do we need Frodo?
Oh yeah, let's go get him out of
Yeah, grab
our
Frodo.
shit, yeah.
You walk over to the noodle stand, and you can see he's just slurping down some velvet noodles. He is drinking what is called, they're in these little bags, what is called ASF beer. It is sort of the standard beer of Axiom Relay. It's just like aggressively neutral in every possible means. It's like just barely carbonated, just barely flavored, but it does have alcohol in it. And they kind of just like are finishing it up as you all approach.
Are you ready to go to the party?
Yeah, no, I'm ready. Are you guys all ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Huh?
Oh, I feel so much better after finishing this. And he just like sets the empty beer down, and he begins to walk over towards the doorway.
Oh my god. Guys, I'm so excited to party. Like, oh my god.
He makes his way over there, and as you're kind of walking, he's like, "Oh, which team are you working on?"
Well, we're all kind of a little bit of a hodgepodge. We met at one of the company mixers, but yeah. So
Mixers?
yeah, once you get past the individual contributor level and you start moving up into management and director, yeah, you want to make sure you have your network.
Make a deception check.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Nice.
I'm also going to use one of my features right now.
Is it management material? Hell yeah.
What is
What
that?
is
yes.
that?
I love that one.
I want to know what that is.
13 plus 11 from just my modifiers, 24. I'm trying to find management material.
It's in feats, right?
Is that a feat? It
It
sounds
is.
like a class.
Yeah, it's a feat.
Okay.
I have it.
You have it?
Yeah, anyone who speaks with you about a job, workplace, or office skills, I don't have it, I'm just reading it. Set skills, assumes you are a professional in that setting, unless you are intentionally presenting yourself differently. You can use society to make an impression, or on a professional level, use impersonate a type of professional.
Nice.
Theo, was trying to fuck with his brother and do odd jobs against different corporations at one point. So, yeah.
For the total was?
21.
Yeah, it's 24 on the
And you get +1 to the check.
25.
I've been stuck at Tech 4 forever, and I've been trying to make it to Tech Lead. I didn't even realize there was mixers that you could go to. That's kind of unfair. Like, I could use that to get Tech Lead, but I need to be Tech Lead to get there.
Bro, I'm going to be completely honest with you, right? I may or may not be related to someone who is above, and I know usually it's supposed to be a club and, not invite too many people in it, but I feel for the guys at the IC level. When you're still in the level game, and then it feels like once you make that leap, a lot of doors open up to you.
But you just can't make that leap.
I know. Here, and maybe not tonight because I have my own wheeling and dealing to go to, but hey, networking, right? That's what it's all about. I'll see you around again. I'll keep you in mind, man.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to exchange information?
We got to go to the party.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? Let's go.
Yeah,
after the party.
Yeah,
after the party. Okay. They kind of lead you over. As you kind of come to a place where you get to these drones, there's like a whole bunch of people that have been stopped, but you guys all have these lanyards. This individual, as you're all talking, just walks straight past these drones, and they never even scan them. These lanyards seem to confer whatever immunity they have as well, as you just walk kind of hesitant at first, but just straight past them. They never get scanned. And you can hear people like, how come they get to go? And that kind of stuff. But your guy just kind of says, come on, and just kind of like hurries you past that line. As you make your way past this kind of huge towering arch of concrete, and in front of you is very much just this sort of large bridge that stretches on. This area that is just before, only like 20 feet of concrete, maybe closer to like 50 feet of concrete, there are these kind of like little alcoves carved off onto the sides. There are places where at one point you can see, probably when this is open, this is an extension of the marketplace, much more like people popping up and selling whatever they have. You can see like little tables and things that have been shoved to the side, but presently it is largely empty. Can you guys all please make perception checks?
Absolutely.
11, 22.
Okay.
It's a 17 for me.
14.
1 second.
For you, Theo, the rest of you as you're walking, this is just an abandoned stretch, but for you, Theo, just barely, you catch that there are lights kind of lurking in the dark. Tiny lights that might be just the passive power of communicators or other technology, but they kind of shift and move, and you can make out that there are figures off into the sides here.
So we're not like on a protected walkway right now.
Would a visual perspective be helpful?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I don't know if I like that.
Oh, shoot.
What?
Because I didn't have it up.
16 also, Joe.
Okay, so yeah, you're not seeing anything
Yeah,
right here either. This out. Watch out. Go over your head now. Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Can you guys catch it over there?
Oh, yeah.
Q.
Oh, wow. You
Ooh, God.
Wow.
Let me go grab my friends here.
Wow. I smile for the camera. Yay. Okay, Dan, our turn. Perfect.
I realize with the mask I need to move my head more when I talk, so that people know I'm the one talking.
I know, yeah, you do have to. It's one of the. I worked in direct care during COVID, so I definitely learned how to talk in a mask there.
Right.
Oh, there, not there.
Those aren't null things.
I'm this one.
And I would say with the 22, you're pretty confident. that these are null saints.
That these are definitely not null saints.
You can see it. One of them is wearing a T-shirt that says "Not a null saint," but the "not" is crossed out, and that's very confusing. So this is the encounter map. You can see it a little bit on the camera right here. You can see it in even greater detail at Alberon RPG, if people take pictures. There is off on either side, not quite protected, but there is sort of like structures that close in. Straight ahead, straight off this map, the structures kind of end, and it becomes like bridge. Okay. So it is right there. Maybe 10 feet off the map.
So we're trying to get over there.
Past the bridge.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh, and let me get...
I mean, as long as we're, not suspicious, I think we can get past them.
I think we just.
That one
won't
says
try.
not a null saint.
Yeah, that one.
I think.
He's wearing a shirt, and that null is.
I have some questions that are potentially answered by your shirt.
Are you addressing them?
No.
So are you all just trying to keep your head down and just move through quietly?
Yes, I am.
I'm guessing you pointed everyone out.
Well, we're still in the
Yeah.
Mental,
It's very switched on. 3-foot mobiles left side.
Fro, the security up ahead is pretty good, right?
You can see they turn around and they're just kind of like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I think I remember the corporate saying that they had extra security tonight. I'm just trying to get people to go along with
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
And I would say take a -2 conditional modifier as very much she goes, what are you talking about?
Great. This is going to go great. Yeah, that is going to be a 4.
Use your hero point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
use my
guess you
hero
could
point.
use those to reroll.
He's going to turn and he's going to stop you, full on stop you. He's going to put a hand on your wrist and go, look, the whole point is that there isn't going to be a lot of security there. We can really let loose and rage, okay? So, let's go glassworks.
I can see why you were trapped at the bottom of the relay.
Hey!
And as he says, how come, you can see like little lights begin to activate. And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
No! Fuck.
How do
Yay.
we roll with skills?
It is perception unless you can argue for 8.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, ooh, we like that.
That's not good. Bummer.
Okay, no saint. Anybody natural 20?
Nope.
Anybody 25 to 20?
Nope.
Okay, we like that. Anybody 20 to 25 to 20? 20 to 15?
Yes.
17.
17?
13.
So 17.
Wait, sorry. I got a 13,
I'm
sorry.
15.
15.
14.
Oh damn! All y'all are in order.
Sagan.
Yeah.
14 for Monk. And then Linka, where are you?
13.
13 for Linka. Okay, so the way that this works out, the Null Saints are going up at 26, followed not so promptly by Theo at 17, then Sagan at 15, Monk at 14, and Valinka at 13. All others will move on 0. So the Null Saints get to go first.
No.
Let's see. They do need to actually move.
Sorry.
No worries.
Why are they at a corporate party?
Sagan.
They're
15?
not at the party.
15.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Excellent. And
David,
I got one more.
Are you here or here?
17.
17. Was that before whoever Joe said?
It's all the Null Saints and then me.
Okay.
Null Saints go first.
Cool.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
They're actually going to use a second action to move just to block off this alley.
No.
Okay, so we'll start with that one who is blocking off the alley. In their hand, you can see a semi-auto pistol, which they're going to raise and just take a shot at the person that you're escorting, because they are directly ahead. That is going to be a hit, and that is 5 points of piercing damage. He turns and says, we can really let loose. And there is just a crack, and they kind of fall to their side. That almost takes them out. They're still up.
Oh, shit.
That is 2 movements and an action. That is that person. So the one that kind of moves up to you, Theo, is going to take their shock truncheon and try to hit you twice.
Great.
First time is only going to be a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
And then the second one is only going to be a 10 to hit. And so he swings, and this truncheon crackles with energy. They swing, they miss. That brings us to the person who closes in behind. Let's see here. Okay, so Sagan. Even though you are not large, you have positioned yourself in a place that has really put you in an unfortunate scenario.
Yep.
They see this person. First of all, they see a group of like mercenaries. They see one beefy lady in a blazer, and then they see a guy in like a nice suit just kind of walking along behind, and they target the guy in the
He
nice
is 6
suit.
feet short.
Yeah, no, this time they're targeting him for
six.
different reasons. Most of the time it's for a threat. This time it's like, let's hit this easy guy in the back. So 4 of them make their way over, and 3 of them do get to attack. This is going to be 3 shock truncheon attacks. Sagan. Ooh, Sagan. That's unfortunate. Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Then all 3 hit.
Wonderful.
And as they just unleash these attacks on you, that is going to be a total. All 3 put together is going to be 13 points of electric damage.
13 points.
Yes.
Woo.
What are they attacking with?
These are truncheons, so these big, like long, black sort of sticks, like a baton.
Yeah.
But there is a metal core that electrifies out, and that's where the electric damage is coming from.
So I get hit from all sides, and you see me just kind of, and someone hits me right in my ribs where everything attaches. I kind of crumple over a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. It's hurting, and these things are electric and stunning. As they kind of lay into you with these, give me 1 second. Could I get a fortitude saving throw, please?
You can. I am very bad at fortitude. Might not be that bad. I'm at a 24.
With the 24, they attempt to use subdue protocol on you. This hit, it doesn't just hit you in a place that everything attaches. There is delicate parts underneath, and for just a moment you almost get knocked off balance, but you are absolutely okay. You are not off guard. That is all the attacks that they had against you. That is all of the attacks in general. That brings us to Theo.
Okay. I am going to. Can't really move into what I want to do. This is Theo. This is Vlali, right? These two.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to call target to this guy right here. This one. This is a null saint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Call target to that one because Sagan is getting really messed up. I'm gonna use get him, point him out. Y'all have a +1 to all your attacks against him. I'm going to use 2 actions for this, which gives me a free strike against the guy that I'm right next to.
There you go. They swing, they miss, and you take your attack back.
Oof, that's probably not going to be good. I need to get what my modifier is.
Oh, I need to grab that.
No, that's only going to be an 11.
An 11 is a miss, unfortunately. He misses you, you miss them.
Okay. Pulling out the my batons that I mentioned. That is that an action to do that?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, in that case, that's 3 actions then.
There you go. That is your turn, Theo. That brings us to Sagan. Monk, you are on deck.
Yep. All right.
Sagan, you get attacked from all sides.
I am attacked from all sides. I'm crumpled over, and I go, get off of me! And I will channel vitality to myself, which I'm giving myself 7 points of. Actually, we'll make it 5 points of healing,
Okay.
and that will also allow me to conceal myself. I think that's an action. So I make a stealth roll.
Make a stealth check.
Woo, that's not great. That is an 11.
Okay, you feel 11 hidden.
I'm not.
You still see everybody's attention very focused on you.
I feel very out.
Now that ability that you just used, is that a spell?
That's a channel vitality, and then because I'm a shadow mystic.
Gotcha. Okay, so no spell cast.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Can I try to step back away from this crowd without drawing attacks of opportunity or whatever?
You have one action left.
Yeah.
You could guarded step 5 feet back. It wouldn't get you out of the crowd, but it would move you a little bit closer.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'll guarded step.
There you go. So you kind of draw back into the crowd, trying to get away from them. You do move a little further away from your allies.
Yep.
But that is your turn. Sagan, that brings us to Monk. Lalenka, you are on deck.
My quantum field automatically goes up on my turn for free action.
Okay.
I'm just going to put it here for now. It's not what it is, but we'll just say that's what it is. It's a little bit bigger, but who cares? We'll get it when the Etsy order comes. I am going to cast, with one action, Debris Field, which basically is like my focus pool ability that gives me difficult terrain, except it doesn't cost focus pool points, and it's a lot weaker. I can't make cover of it, but I can just give everyone 5 speed penalty. So everyone in the square has a 5 speed penalty. They can't do the guarded step movement at all.
Very nice.
Yes.
Oh, perfectly timed guarded step.
Yeah. And because it's has a sustain anchor, the field stays up until next turn, unless I sustain again.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use a cantrip called Injury Echo. And basically it is a 16 will DC. And I'm going to use it against, who'd you say, get him, this guy?
Yeah,
that
this guy.
Okay, I'm going to, this attack I don't think actually needs line of sight for this. I think I can do it behind him because I'm basically just kind of cursing them. So I don't think it matters if it has cover or not.
This is Injury Echo?
Yeah, it's
cover does not matter.
Okay, yeah, it's like a magic spell that's like... Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is basically just Avatar across the world, and I'm going to pick an injury from him. And does it hit, Joe?
It certainly does.
Okay.
It's a fortitude save. Yeah, that's a 9.
I'm going to pick from a timeline where he drops a heavy weight on his toe when he's at the gym, and I'm going to fuse that into his existence, and I'm just going to say, you skip leg day, bro.
You drop that on him, and what is the effect of that?
It is 1d8 bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Awesome. So go ahead and roll that damage.
Yep. I'm just gonna do it on the computer. Fuck it. 2.
2. Hey, every little bit counts.
And
2 points of damage.
And just quick, if anyone hits him with a bludgeoning attack, on their turn, before it comes back to me, they take 1d4 persistent bleed.
Okay. Absolutely, you are able to do that. All around you, this field flickers into being. For those of you who are standing nearby and can see this, little objects kind of phase in and out of existence. There is a stop sign, and then there isn't. There's a fragment of fence, and then that falls away. It is just a sort of mishmash of reality happening in this region. You can see parts of these objects pelt this individual. They kind of pull their arms up and have to batter away things that aren't even really there. But they are still up, largely unhurt. Anything else, Monk?
That's it.
Alrighty. That brings us to Vlalenka.
Vlalenka. Vlali is going to first action disable one of their devices with my freaker feet.
Okay.
I will choose this guy close to Sagan.
Okay, and you're using the truncheon?
Yes, the truncheon. I
Go
want
ahead
to
and make a
disable
computer's check.
the truncheon. Oh.
Hey.
28.
In their hands, it just goes dead. And you have completely shut this thing off.
Okay, second action.
Aim and shoot.
I know, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Alright, second action. I also like the idea of getting away.
I would have said I'm down for that too, but that guy's blocking that walkway area. We'd have to double back and get around.
Can I aim and shoot at this guy, or do I have to shoot through my allies, and that would never work?
You can aim and shoot.
If I'm aiming, yeah.
Okay.
They do have cover, but you can certainly do it.
I want to get out the way. I don't want the scene to be a scene. So she's trying to just okay. So she aims and shoots.
Okay.
It reduces the cover by 1, right?
No, it's you roll a d20, and if they have cover, I believe it's like a 5. It like doesn't hit. I had to look it up. I forget.
You're talking about concealment.
Oh, that's right.
Cover gives circumstantial AC bonuses, so it reduces it by 1 step.
Circumstance AC gains cover by 1.
So I would say if you reduce their cover, they have no cover.
Okay, nice.
Pretty good.
Because it's just lesser cover from people.
Cross bolter.
How do I do that?
That's going to be a 21.
21 is a hit.
Nice.
Okay, let's do damage here. And aim and alright. Let's go, bloody.
And which one are you shooting at? The one that's blocking the way?
This one.
Okay.
That's 7 points of damage.
Hey, you know what? Every little bit counts. You fire, and there is a bark as this crossbolter just roars to life, and you can see there is just shreds and sparks as their armor is peeled off. That hurts them. Anything else, Lolly?
That's everything I can do.
All right, that brings us to everybody else on the battlefield. This technician is not a combat guy. That's not his role. And so he is going to
So you haven't
first.
spells.
He doesn't get to guard and step. Ooh, this is actually nice for him.
So I get it.
He's going to double action, run and jump,
Heightened. So I roll 2d8s, I'm pretty sure.
and then move.
If you can do +2, yeah.
And he is making for the bridge.
I'm ready. I just don't know how to do that.
And you can hear him just kind of running as he does, breathing heavy as he moves. He's not in great shape. He just chugged a beer and ate a whole bowl of noodles. And so this is like not the time to do this. But the bridge is just in front of him. That is the other turn. They're all right here.
I just need one so I can remember which one is.
That brings us to the top of the round and to
I ordered new
the
ones
Null
for
Saints.
Starfinder.
Oh, we love this.
How do I do this?
He doesn't have any notable augments, so they're probably going to let him go.
Oh, it's
We
automatic.
have Theo with the eye, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they're all perfectly happy here. I think they'll even in their difficult terrain. Actually, that makes sense to me. Okay. So Theo, you now are going to have a slightly worse time.
Yeah.
Theo, you are going to be taking 3 attacks from these shock truncheons.
Okay.
1 from one of these people, and then, 1 from the person who moved, and 2 from the person who didn't. First, from the person who moved. That is going to be the shock truncheon. Sorry, I went to the wrong tab here. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yep.
So with that first one, that is going to be 2 points of electric damage. And then from the individual who is standing and just continuing to miss you, the first one is a 5.
Okay.
And the second one is a 9.
Okay.
And so you guys are just, it's not that you guys are bad. You are the 2 best combatants on the field, and you have just matched up. You have met your perfect, equal. You're just, striking the exact same time, and you're just straight off. It is perfectly matched blow for blow, and so not a single one has landed. Not able to strike a single time is that person. But flashing over here to you, Sagan. Sagan, you're taking a couple of strikes here. You're taking all the rest of the strikes.
Alright, we've got a new tank in town, and
Right.
it's Sagan, unfortunately.
So,
Sagan
we'll
loves
go
his life.
a person at a time here. This person that has the ring on them, what is their condition?
It's not the condition, I just want their thing is disabled.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. So they're just going to take an unarmed strike. Actually, they will action draw out their semi-automatic pistol.
Damn it.
And then they're just going to take a wild shot from the hip. This does provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Sagan, if you want it.
Why not? You see me I've got a shock truncheon that I use as a cane when I am not in disguise. So that's not going to be great. That is a 3 to hit.
But they only rolled a 10, so really you take this out and just knock this attack to the side. Their pistol goes wide and they just shoot into the ground. The other two are going to take their melee attacks against you, however. First one, the low attack is going to be a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
And then an 18 to hit.
18 does not hit.
Oh, look at that. 18 doesn't hit. You are the tank here. The second two attacks coming from these truncheons, neither of those are going to hit either. You stand tall, your illusion flickering, and you can hear one of them beneath this rebreather just go, "He's bigger than he looks!" And just people redirecting towards you now. That is all the Null Saints. That brings us to Theo.
I know that I'm kind of not in a great spot, but I'm worried about you, dude. I'm gonna do it again. You shot this guy, right, Lolly? The guy that was over here?
Yes, this guy is shot, this guy is disabled.
Okay. I'm going to go get him to the same guy was over here, so he still has a +1 just because you all should have line of sight to him.
Okay.
And I'm going to use 2 actions again, but I'm going to try to hit the guy that Lolly
There you go.
shot.
Make your attacks. They're not looking too hurt yet.
Not great. That's going to be a 15.
15 is just barely a miss. It ricochets off.
Damn. Okay. Because that was just 2 actions, I'm going to use my 3rd action to try to attack again.
There you go.
Nope.
You continue just blocking each other's blows.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys are perfectly matched.
Really low on these attacks, dude.
For a
Jesus.
moment, you're like, where was this guy trained?
Yeah, right.
But that is your turn.
We could just be friends, man. You just
From beneath the breather, you hear, "If only it could be so." But that is your turn, Theo. That brings us to Sagan. Sagan, you are just taking a withering amount of attacks.
Things are coming in. I've got all these illusions coming around me. Did you say that?
So very important, they're not illusions.
Oh,
As
sorry.
these go in, you kind of go like this, expecting your hand to go through, but it kind of clangs for a moment off. These are real objects that are phasing into reality.
They don't affect you, though.
Gotcha. So I could take a guarded step.
Yes.
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
I
I can
think I-
choose who it affects, so that things are not hitting you.
All right. So 5 feet. I might need some help with geometry. I would like to get at least 2 people into a line here. And that starts for me.
Ooh, I think I know what you're doing.
Like here?
So you this way?
Yeah. Does that work?
Yeah, because then all of us would be in a line.
I don't want to hit the allies.
Yeah, I know what he's doing.
I don't know what you're doing.
You'd be
Classic
hitting
kid
allies
spell.
that way.
Classic
If I
kid
go
spell.
this way,
I
is
see.
that
Yeah, that would work.
okay?
That would work.
So
That's me.
I'm going this way.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
It's hard for me to understand how guards still. I mean, yeah, it'd just be 5. No, it'd be just 5 still. It's just hard for the big minis. It's hard
Yeah.
to visualize it. Yeah.
So I take an action to guarded step, and I go. You guys. You guys should be cast into the utter void. Get out of here! And I'm going to cast, so that I know what I'm doing. Grim Tendrils. So there's a
Oh.
30-foot line. It's going to go out this way.
Phenomenal. Yeah,
I think it's getting this guy and this guy. I think this guy is excluded. So these two,
correct.
and they have to make a Fortitude save. And what?
Technically, if you were a medium-sized creature, you could open and go in that bathroom and then beam through those other two if you wanted. But you're a little too big to fit into the
little too
standard-sized
big.
bathrooms.
I think that might have been a next turn.
But no problem. So yeah, you fire this. Is this a reflex save?
This is a Fortitude save.
Fortitude save.
That happens so much in this game.
Two natural 20s.
What?
What? That sucks.
You see,
That's
Leave those up there.
stupid.
That's crazy, yeah. And then I used it for a fortitude saving throw. It's so stupid. But whatever. You can see in this perfect moment, they just somersault out of the way.
and it's a good thing they do because these giant pools of blackness just open up, and you see these awful tendrils start reaching out as, like, from my face, my eyes, my hands,
Okay.
all of these shadows pour out almost like tears across this line.
Absolutely. Just
And-
unrolling through this space.
That is my turn.
Absolutely. And certainly, if you didn't have their attention before, you do now. But that is Sagan. That brings us to Monk.
Okay. Just want to see this one. Oh, it does it automatically. Okay. I'm gonna cast a different spell to mix it. No. I'll do that later. I'm gonna cast the same spell just so I can
Okay.
keep it simple. And I'll learn that one later. I am going to cast Injury Echo again.
Okay.
I'm gonna sustain the field. First action, sustain the field. And it'll stay the same. And then I didn't heighten it last time. I get to heighten it by 1d8 because
Sure.
I'm level 3.
Yeah.
So it's just a 16 roll DC. I'm gonna use it against this guy.
Okay. This is the one that Theo called out?
Yep.
Will DC?
16.
8.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 1d8
Ooh.
is 8 plus 3 is
This guy's a little hurt.
11. But how do I do it automatically? Okay, 11.
11 points of damage.
Yep. And that's my turn.
With 11 points of damage as you echo this injury again. The first time you saw just like injuries kind of open up across their chest. This time it is like the skin just flays off. And you can see there are like augments and things underneath, but they just drop to the ground. They are dead.
Hell yeah.
Anything
Wait,
else?
this was the guy that I had marked?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to use a reaction then if he
Yeah.
dies.
I'm going to. I forgot the name of the feature.
I summon an injury also. Him just cutting himself shaving really bad.
Sure. Absolutely.
Lately.
Flayed his whole skin off.
Feature's called Change of Plans. When the guy that I marked dies, I can use a reaction to redirect.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
I'm gonna mark the dude that you shot
Okay.
originally. So now you got +1
So
for attacks.
Theo,
on him.
you point and you're like, get him, and then you watch suddenly his whole throat just seemed to slit itself, and he just falls to the ground. You're like, get him! Change that over.
I was gonna say, hey, great job. Let's make an opening towards the front because Frodo's running.
Absolutely, you redirect it. You can see there, just booking it.
Yeah.
Anything else, Theo?
No, well, that was just the
Oh,
reaction.
sorry, that was the reaction. Correct.
Yeah.
Anything else, Monk?
That's it, yeah.
Alrighty. That brings us to Valinka. You can see just like behind you, one of them is about to hit you with this shock truncheon, and then their throat just opens up. And you hear Theo just go, all right, good job. What are you doing?
Get a little hot
Well,
spray on the
that
back of your
that
neck.
guy's got an opening.
Aye, aye, Captain. Aim and shoot
There you go.
at
The guy you shot the first time.
first guy.
You just grazed them the first time.
That's
So we had 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. Let's see the damage here. Oh my god. 5 points of damage. I'm going to attack him again.
Okay, you fire once. There is this bark of the crossbolter, and you can see they're able to almost bend out of the way. It hits them right off the thigh. You can see a little bit of blood, but they turn to kind of face you. You fire again.
Spell attack roll.
Oh my god.
Spell attack.
That's not gonna hit.
For
What
a
is
total
it?
of?
For a total of 6.
That is a big old miss. You almost shoot
The first
yourself
one
in the
hit.
chest, but yeah, you
That
are
was
absolutely
embarrassing.
okay. Anything else, Lolly?
That's it.
All right,
Wow.
2 big
Nice
shots.
job.
These guys are moving real quick. They're moving good. But that brings us to everybody else. You see, let's see. He is going to use one action to get 25 feet further. He is on the bridge. He turns around and you can hear him just go, I'm sorry. And he turns and he's going to attempt to do something to one of these Null Saints. That is going to be enough. The one that is all the way at the front that you have currently designated, Theo,
Yeah.
suddenly their visor just frosts over. And you imagine that they have been blinded until the end of their next turn.
Okay,
shit.
nice.
but you hear them just yell, "Good luck!" And they use their third action to just run 25 more feet. They're just running across the bridge. You can see they're running by these support structures. There is other people that have kind of gathered into this crowd also running away now. This is a big commotion. You had entered an empty part of the street, but there is a lot going on now.
Okay.
Anything else that is everybody else? That brings us to the top of the round to the Null Saints. Actually, to the top of the round. So the Null Saints, it's the magic that they don't want. Okay, and so they will use a move action. That's 10 feet, 15. They're dead. We'll pull them off. 10, 15, 25.
Okay.
And then
You can try to get it what he wants.
I figured this out. Okay.
Yeah. He actually.
Yeah. decisions, no saint.
I think he's gonna shift around here, not letting you get away necessarily, but he's not blocking. He is going to attempt to attack at the end.
Right.
Certainly with this shock truncheon, you are going to be taking attacks from two of them, in fact.
Right.
And so from the first one, their attacks are going to be a 15 to hit.
Nope.
And then the second one is going to be a 18 to hit.
Meets it, beats it, right?
Meets it, beats it.
Meets a
That is 4 points of electric damage as that crackles into you, but you've survived this onslaught. Kind of flashing back over here to you, Sagan. You're taking 4 total attacks.
No.
One of them, for what it's worth, is this guy shooting you at point blank, so that does provoke an attack of opportunity.
We'll do it.
We'll start with them. And at point blank range, are they hitting you with a 10 and then a 12?
No.
And so
And I don't hit him either.
this hacking their weapon is actually really effective. Them not being able to fight well in close range is really inhibiting them. So you're able to survive those attacks, no problem. Do you take an attack of opportunity?
I do, and I don't hit them.
Okay, so you guys just swinging and missing. The other person kind of moving the difficult terrain out of their way is going to take 2 attacks. That is a 19 to hit,
That hits.
and then a 13, which is going to be
That's
a
a
miss. One of them is able to hit as you combat this person behind you. That is 4 points of electric damage. But that is all the Null Saints. That brings us to Theo.
Okay. How are you looking?
17.
No one except the guy that's next to me is damaged, right? He's taking damage.
At a quick glance, it's hard to tell, but if you want as an action, you could make a perception check and get a little bit more information.
Nah.
Okay.
Before I take this action, did Lolly say anything about like we should just fucking run since you were shooting the guy up in the front, or no?
She would probably have mumbled in the mind chat, "This is fucking stupid, let's just go."
Okay.
Fucking try.
Yeah.
Theo will call target to this guy on the end that's trying to fuck with Sagan still, the one that has the ring, the shotgun.
He's just unloading a clip into the bathroom behind Sagan right now. If there's somebody in there, they're dead.
Yeah. I'm only calling that because I need the free action to try to hit this dude that's next to me.
Sure.
Okay, thank you God. That's a 22.
That is a hit.
Hylax does bless you.
Yes.
Thank you, Hylax. And this is I had the wrong die.
I do that with the D12s all the goddamn time.
No rolling a d12 when you need a d20, please.
Ooh, that's 5 bludgeoning damage
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
To
And
the
this
guy
is
that's
to the
been
one
shot
who's been...
multiple times.
They are still up.
No.
As you hit them, that like shreds and caves in the chest cavity. You can hear through this plate, not through the broadcast communicator, but through cracks in the armor, them just sucking in very wet breath. They are barely up, but they're still up.
Okay. Third action is I'm just going to try to hit him
There
again.
you go. You got 3 actions for a reason.
Okay.
Okay. 17.
17 is a hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Technically, you do have to roll damage,
4 bludgeoning damage.
and that is more than enough.
Nice.
All right.
Slam down
We can take these
into the
guys.
place that cracks open, and the armor like splinters down the middle. You can just see a puny-looking guy with some awful tattoos underneath.
Great.
He is down.
We
So-
judge him on his tattoos.
Easy enough reaction.
Now that this guy is down,
Yep.
this one right here,
Yes.
Theo will. He doesn't have any movement, but if it gets down to it, he will say like there's an opening ahead. And obviously you can't keep talking more than that.
No
but,
problem.
Yeah.
And for those of you who turn your attention forward, certainly you can see daylight, metaphorically speaking. That is you, Theo. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Alrighty, that brings us to Sagan. Monk, you are on deck.
Sagan still
Okay.
is healing it a little bit.
Yeah. You can hear the other members of your party mentally just telling you, make for the bridge. And you kind of say, I'm trying.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
are just
fuck you.
driven the wrong direction.
I would like to 5-foot step this way.
Okay, certainly.
Or, excuse me, guarded
Guardy
step.
step. It's actually just called step now in this edition.
I can just step
But I
This-
call it
yeah.
step. I call
just
it-
inside the little, the where everything's phasing in and out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, like, shadow is still pouring off of me, and it's going to coalesce and reach around this guy as I use shadow step.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it coalesces around it, and you see me go, and his shadow turns to him, and yeah, we're just going to go ahead and attack. He will attack against his AC. So
Okay.
spell attack is 9. So that's a 24.
That is a hit.
So his shadow reaches up, like with his own arm, like the shadow's own arms, and grasps at his legs and yanks him down.
That would be so scary.
towards the floor.
Absolutely.
He's gonna take 2d10 of cold damage,
Damn.
which is gonna be a 12.
Your shadow just extends, growing longer suddenly.
Is
and
it
you
his
can
own, or
hear
is it yours?
underneath this person just going, what the hell? And then it just wraps around them and pulls them to their knees. All of a sudden, ice just up across their visor. You can see they're gasping for breath. That almost kills them outright, but they are still up.
Annoying.
They're yeah, that's rough. As you kind of drag them down there, which person are you doing this to?
This was this guy. the one
Okay,
you're
so this is the person who still has a functional weapon. They are
Yes.
barely up, but they are still up. Anything else?
at. Leave now or die. And
Okay. Was that an action for intimidation?
no,
Just scary words.
just scary words.
But that is your turn, Sagan. That brings us to Monk, and then Valenka, you are on deck.
I'm going to attack and then I'm going to move. But I'll attack first. I'm going to use ability I haven't used, a cantrip first. It's called Eldritch Lance, and I figured out how to do it automatically. I'm just going to roll it first. It's just, and this one has the minus plus
Correct.
1.
The plus
Yes.
one.
Yes. So I'm going to do that. This is a spell attack, so it's like an 8. It's its
Yep.
AC
Make an
armor.
attack.
So I just hit it, and that is an 11 plus his 1, so 12.
That is a miss,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay. And then for my move action, I am just going to move 5, 10, 15.
That does provoke an
20.
attack of opportunity.
From who?
Oh no, sorry. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Test me.
15, 20, 25.
Okay, so you run, kind of making your way forward. Anything else?
You see like a solar system just go around the guy's head and then it fades out.
Okay.
That's a spell.
Absolutely. That is your turn, Monk. You make your way. You will burst through the line. You can see the bridge. That brings us to Valenka.
Rally, aim, and shoot. At this one.
Sure.
Oh, nice. 25 to hit.
25 is a hit. Absolutely. This person is they're like on their knees. You can see clutching at their throat, frost climbing up them.
She doesn't say anything. She shoots and kills them with 12 points of damage.
Absolutely. Not only do you kill them, you fire with this crossbolter. The shadow of Sagan is like holding them anchored to the ground. This hits them in the chest and it pulls their body far too hard for anything to possibly stay anchored. And at the waist, they just rip in half. There is just a crimson gout across this space. They are very dead.
This is the guy with the messed up weapon?
No.
Oh, okay. This is the other guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy with the messed up weapon also not looking great.
Oh, alright, well, I'll shoot him too.
Okay, make your attack roll.
And he has +1.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's less of a minus for me. Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so it's -5. So it's a dirty 20 minus 5 is 15. Plus 10 is a 25.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
15 would have been a miss.
Good to know. Oh wait, I didn't aim on that one. 8 points of damage.
That person as well, struggling to stay up. You just knock this person over. They are not torn in half, but they are easily knocked to the ground. And suddenly, there is a much more empty battlefield than you had before. Are you using your reaction?
I'd like to use my reaction
Nice.
to the guy that's right next to me and just say, like, we could make this a friendship if you leave, buddy. Or something that to fuck you up.
You turn, and I will say for free, make an intimidation check.
20. What's 14 plus 9?
29,
23?
23.
Yeah.
23.
You can see for just a moment their visor up, and you can see these scared looking human eyes, but they're not afraid of you.
Oh.
And they say, "You need to run now. The rest are coming."
Oh, shit.
And he turns, and you get the sense that he is going to run. But I would say, for a second free thing, make a perception check.
18.
With an 18, you recognize that all around you, footsteps have begun to beat along the ground, and shapes have begun to peel themselves out of the dark. There is not just one or two Null Saints. You get the sense that this is the rest of them.
Fuck, we should have ran!
Dozens of them
I thought
coming
this was
through
the
here,
fucking
kind
signal
of stepping
integrity
through. And then, almost immediately after that, all of the music that is playing behind you in the crossing cuts out. And there is a low, almost polite chime that echoes through this space. And you see, furthermore, behind you, I would say, Sagan, you probably see this the best because you are closest. There are three figures that separate through the crowd. The crowd parts around them. They are wearing just incredibly well-tailored suits. You see a violet-skinned Lashunta. You can see a tall human woman with dark skin. You can see a third android. The android actually steps forwards. I would say any of you, because you have all spent time in Valor Syndicate, this is house security.
Ah! I thought
And
this was
the-
the accent police.
I would say Theo and Monk, go ahead and make lore checks. And this is towards either corporate lore or underworld lore. Your choice.
I do have corporate lore.
Can I use media lore?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
So it's
4.
This is not high. It's a 12.
You behold three random
11.
chucklefucks.
Damn it.
Yeah, three just
Not great.
dudes, low-level grunts from
Not great.
house security. But the android steps forwards and they boom their voice very calmly but amplified through augmetics across the entire crowd, stating, "This environment is no longer suitable for escalation." The human glances, I would say, at you, Sagan, and they say, "You should probably go." You can see this is just a tremendous amount of chaos. There is probably about 30 Null Saints making their way in, and then these three lone figures. And I would say for free, you get the sense that this is a pretty even fight, but not for any of you. You are pawns in this game right now. There are 30 people on the sides behind you, and turning ahead, there is this bridge in front of you. That is the escape.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Are you all running?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Book it.
We all book it, but what does this Null Saint guy running across
He
the
runs
bridge?
off to the side.
Okay.
He's like running into the alleyways.
Yeah, the scared. How old does he look? Like a
Like 20.
Theo just says like, good luck, friend.
Run
Yeah,
run
books it.
across. You pack together. There are people from the escaping crowd and the chaos behind you. Gunshots begin to ring out and strike the ground near you. You are not free yet. This is an escape. But because it is not, and this escape will take a little longer than the 20 or so minutes that we have, this is where we're going to end for the evening. But a very successful encounter against the Null Saints. You were able